Welcome back. It's Wednesday. We're having fun. We're supposed to because it's Wednesday, and that's what we do. Welcome to D&D. Every Wednesday-ish. On the unsupervised fun channel, where I have a lot of fun supervised by my viewers. But don't tell my name. That's a good one. Whoop whoop! +1 active chatter. What's up, watcher? I'm gonna tickle your little message there. Dabs. Ka! Those are free dabs. You didn't even have to pay for those. You're welcome. Hold on, there's something in my car I need to go get. You sit still. Are you there? Are you still watching? This is important. 1 bit. 1 bit for the free dabs? Damn, hold on, wait. Ah, are those cookies in a box? Did you actually see? Hold on, over here, I guess. Yo! More bits! How did you spot the cookies? You can only see the goldfish. First of all. How did you see the cookies? That's bananas. You know, those are goldfish, but there's a box of cookies underneath. I mean, that makes sense. Anyway, new gag for stream. So, yeah. Pretty stoked about this edition. Unfortunately, it doesn't pick up on Discord because Discord's really good at filtering out fucking obnoxious sounds. So, this is a stream-only gag for when wacky things happen. Also, thanks for the bits. The 1 bit from Ichiya situation. Very of you, you know? Just a little... That's what happens when you get hit by a Koopa shell in Mario Kart 64. But only if you're playing Yoshi. Anyway, that's slide whistles for you. I went to I haven't used them yet really, but I bought a tin of googly eyes that I'm gonna just put on shit in my life. So pretty stoked about that. I was thinking about putting some on my mic, but my mic doesn't really have a flat surface except for the butt of it. And that's never really shown. I guess I could put one like here. But that's not flat. Maybe here. Does that show up? Nah, it doesn't really show up. Anyway. Welcome to D&D, gamers! It's just me. Chris is making tea. Other Chris is doing other Chris stuff, and well, Taming's here, so I'm gonna finish my whole intro situation and unmute the Discord and say, "What up, Taming?" I'm bringing a lot of energy in today. Yeah, can we get a lot of raw Taming ooh-woos in the chat, actually? For Taming being a total fucking cutie. Yeah! That's what I'm talking. Let's go! Wait, do you actually have a physical slide whistle? That sounded like one. Yes, you fucking do. That's what I'd like to hear. I can't get mine to pick up on my mic unless I'm standing on like the other side of the room. And I'm too lazy to...
Noise cancellation.
Well, Taming, if you let me finish, I'm too lazy to turn off noise cancellation.
They really should make a matchup for it.
Yeah. Where do I mark Trailblazer for my gun? Do you know?
I just put it as an on my.
But it's an augment for your weapon.
I don't think there's built-in augments. But
Maybe under special? Analog, unwieldy. Maybe Trailblazer goes there. Because it just takes away the part, well, not all of, but part of the debuffs. I will add the gill sheath though, because that shit's easy. Gill sheath. Or, no, there we go. Gill sheath. This was $95, I believe. Lets you breathe underwater and shit. Dope.
Peter.
Chris.
You and Chris are on the same time zone, right?
We sure are.
You
West
sure
Coast, best coast, baby.
are. The West Coast is a coast, objectively. No, actually, I think I prefer the West Coast to the East Coast. Absolutely.
Yep.
Taming, what do you got? You're the only representative of the East Coast.
Yeah. What do you have to say about the East Coast, Taming?
I think the Bay of Pigs surpasses both of them.
Well, that's like
Bay of
southeast
Pigs
coast.
did suck. Yeah, technically that
Nobody's
was like
talking
off
about
the
the South
Florida.
Coast, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, that was
Nobody
off the
talks
coast
about the
of
South
Florida.
Coast. West is better than East 100%. Yeah, see, UU gets it.
True. Less cold, less rain overall,
Yeah.
relatively.
General good vibes.
So what time is 5:45? What time is it right now where you are?
About 15 minutes ago, it was 5:45.
That's kind of what I was afraid of.
Why?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I had somehow super miscalculated, and 5:45 for you was 45 minutes from now.
I see. No, that's for Taming. No, wait.
Ah.
No. That's the
That was
middle of the
hard.
Pacific Ocean.
You did a little bit of a.
It is a little bit of a...
It really sucks that you
I
couldn't
know.
hear your push to talk because we couldn't hear it.
It's not
but
push to
the
talk.
effect was worth it.
It's fucking noise canceling.
Oh, that's even worse.
What do I fuck with that? I might actually do that.
Voice and video.
Echo cancellation? Or noise
Yeah, right below
suppression? I see. Do you get my fucking air conditioner though?
A little bit.
What? So, hold on. If it's standard, can you hear it? Here, how about this?
No, I can't. Yep, that was great.
It does work?
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Excellent. So the crisp was just too good at its job. So now I can do silly gags.
But can you do
My automaton is in the other room, so no, I can't.
Now I have a headache.
Midwest
Hi,
emo
Chris.
land best.
What's up?
Oh, you
How's the
repping the
drive?
Midwest.
It's fine. It was my first day of actual work at my
Yeah.
job. Hell yeah.
What's your
I
new
was
job?
very busy. I am the youth and community engagement coordinator.
What does
But it's
that
for-
entail?
So it's for the housing sector, which is the entire department that helps with people who are going through homelessness of any kind, basically. But I'm specifically in charge of that stuff for the youth. But so I don't interface with clients directly. I am in charge of both outreach, so like putting all our services out there and like going places and stuff like that. But I'm also the person who interfaces with every other organization and or service provider in the area. So I'm like the salesman
liaison.
of the team. Yeah.
Liaison of epic proportions. That's dope.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever played Mario Kart 64 and played Yoshi and gotten hit by a Koopa shell? Because it sounds like...
Yes.
How long did you spend working on that?
like 30 seconds. I learned how to do that
Fucking awesome.
like not less than a few minutes ago. I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like Yoshi.
Nice.
Double Dash. I miss Double Dash.
Double Dash was the fucking goat.
Mhm.
For all of you fucking losers who haven't played Mario Kart Double Dash, let me tell you, I never have it without outside of my arm's reach when I'm in my room. This game is so fucking good.
Wait.
I wish I
no,
had it
I
just
do remember
optimized.
playing that. Mario Kart one. Holy moly.
Take all the crazy action of the celebrated Mario Kart series and multiply it by 2! In Mario Kart Double Dash, each kart holds 2 racers that can switch places at any time, so choose from a huge cast of favorites and pair them up any way you see fit. Double the fun, double the dash.
Fuck yeah.
The copywriters in the early 2000s really needed to get more creative.
They had a really easy job.
They had a
Yeah,
very
really,
easy
really,
job.
Really fucking easy job, yeah.
Imagine spending 6 months to write that paragraph and then getting paid like 2 years salary.
Yeah.
30
Like-
seconds, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Pop it
Yeah.
out.
Well, they didn't have ChatGPT back then. That's why
Well,
you had to
no, I
spend.
mean,
Yeah,
like,
they
that-
had reference
that is what
books,
it would
and
be
they had to
now.
go to the library.
No, that guy didn't have to go to the library. That guy sat around the office pretending to have a job.
Yeah, for
And
like
then at the very
3
end,
months.
he just like grinded his ass off for like 3 days and then
Yeah.
was like pitching.
He's like,
It
guys,
was probably-
this is the one.
It was probably like the American branch of Nintendo as well, so he probably
Yeah.
just like fucking translated the original document from Japanese and
Yeah, but
he
like
didn't actually do any
lazily,
of
like
the
he just
labor.
Google translated it. Like he didn't actually do
Yeah,
any
so it's like
localization work. Yeah.
Absolutely. Ta-da-ta.
For a while in high school, I lived by the American studio for Bandai.
Oh, cool.
Bandai Namco.
Yeah, they were like right down the street from my high school.
That's
Fuck
cool.
yeah. Chris,
It's huge spot. Yes.
Chris, you mentioned this last time we played, I think like last week, that you fled California for the more northern western states. What caused you to flee from California specifically?
There isn't one specific answer. It's several answers.
But can it be
You want
some?
all of them,
Wait,
or-
wait, wait. Can it be summed up in California can suck a fat one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
California's weather's too perfect for its own good.
It's not too perfect
It breeds
anymore. Dude.
complacency.
it's too hot now.
Is
Too
it?
hot.
Dude,
yeah,
it was 95
I don't know,
today.
man.
Let
It
me
was
check
pretty
my
hot.
UV
It was pretty
index.
hot up here today. I mean, you're a little.
I know
further
it
north,
is. It's
but-
getting hot up here too, but that's just like the whole ecosystem of the
I
world.
mean, that's
is
July.
getting destroyed.
Well,
but-
and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so just bullet
As an
points.
ex-Cali gal, like,
Anna has a health condition
I
that's
see,
made
I see.
worse in the
Gotcha.
heat. So we left on a year that the entire summer, every day for 3 months straight was over 100 where we lived. So we were
Yeah.
like, this is not doable anymore. So that was one. Cost of living is way too high in California. If you're
too
like,
high.
if you're not making a lot of money, and even if you do, you spend the majority of it on rent or a down payment for a house or whatever. So that was not doable. And then family conflicts. Yeah, that's just like the short way to do it. Those are the three core.
Can I take one guess at her health condition?
Sure.
Lupus.
No.
Damn it! That's one of the
Like a-
that's one of the few like autoimmunes that I know are like super heat sensitive and shit. So I was like, it could be. Anyway,
I'm
Yes.
sorry, I must have missed like one or two sentences. My headphones must have disconnected. What someone has an autoimmune?
I was
no.
listing the three reasons we left.
Yeah,
One of them
he
was
vaguely
Anna has
said health condition, and I was like, I know one that kind of matches this description, but I was wrong.
It is an autoimmune disease.
Woo!
So you got 50%. I'll give you.
Look at me,
Yes.
big smart man.
The short tagline I gave was she has an autoimmune disorder that gets worse in heat. So the year we left, I was saying for 3 months straight, it was over 100 where we lived. So we were like, we can't do this.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
What are the symptoms that are like amplified by heat? You said something gets worse in heat. What gets worse in heat?
Her autoimmune disorder.
Just general
Yeah.
existence, I would imagine.
Yeah, I didn't give any specifics. I just said her disorder
Yeah.
is worse.
Huh. What is it?
I'm muted on Discord, so this won't be shared. Oh. So it attacks itself? Wow. God, don't you love the human body? Ah. All right.
I was just listening to a podcast the other day. It was from like the Michigan head of health, whatever, Surgeon General. And he was talking about how there's like a proliferation. They're becoming more ubiquitous, these autoimmune diseases, like in specifics. Really weird. They're just kind of becoming widespread. I think it's environmental. It has to be, right?
I think it's
it's
dietary.
both. Yeah, I was gonna say a
Yeah,
lot of it is
dietary, which is
dietary, environmental, but then
Yeah.
also a lot of it is just like we didn't have the stuff to like understand in
Yeah,
like more
it's kind of a
specific. There's like
mixed
because
bag.
there's a lot of people that were just like they were old and they hurt all the time and then they died and then like
We're
that was just a
was
thing.
arthritis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I got you. We gained the vocabulary to be able to diagnose the symptoms.
Yeah.
What I'm more referring to is just the ever-present like increased accumulation of these diagnoses that are just ramping up like exponentially in the populace.
I mean, you could say
That's
the
pretty
same
crazy to me.
about mental health stuff too, but that also comes with
Mental health is slightly different though.
yeah, but
I
it's
think, like,
similar,
social media just
but-
broke us.
it's been more diagnosed more frequently because of two reasons. Well, a few reasons, but mainly because we just understand it more and we can identify these problems more effectively. And
That's
humans
interesting. See, 'cause
humans
I
love
would
to
diagnose environmental.
well,
That's what I was
that's
saying.
part
I think
of it.
it's literally both. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like both issues are the same because there's environmental things that are exacerbating the problem at the same
Then
time that
we
we're
more
learning
readily-
more
Yes.
about them. Yeah.
And we forgot number 3, the big one. Pharmaceutical companies want to make a fucking shitload of money.
Yeah.
And money
Preach,
makes the
dude.
world go round.
Say it again.
I said
think it's
money!
vitamin D deficiency.
Makes the world. Well, that was an ugly sound. Go round. Anyway,
This is beautiful.
I love my slide whistle. It was
I
the
think it's
best
a vitamin D
$7 I
deficiency.
ever used.
Peter's
Vitamin
particular
D.
condition is vitamin D deficiency.
Is it?
Yeah, I think Peter's inability to extract the perfect sound from that instrument is a vitamin D deficiency.
No.
the
My
overall
deficiency is
health of
iron,
that
dog.
is
I'm
America.
anemic.
I think exactly. I think like everyone's very mildly dehydrated and anemic.
Not
like
me.
everybody.
Not
Yes,
me.
but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the microplastics are probably worse.
Bingo.
Or else
I'll
then the-
Whoa! Cat alert!
You wanna talk PFAS, bro? I'll talk PFAS with you. I hate this shit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean,
How about where I'm at, dude? I'm in an agriculture sector, and like no one around me uses Roundup. None of them use like the super toxic pesticides. And
yeah,
stuff. It's
because
super
it
cool.
was banned for a number of years because of how
Yeah, but it's
fucking
not banned.
toxic it was. Not
Yeah,
anymore.
but it's not even remotely banned.
Not
It's,
anymore.
like, it's pretty much mandatory to use.
Yeah, which is wild. Thanks, fucking
It
Trump.
is super wild. Yeah, it's not how that's supposed to work. What was that?
Yeah,
an
but
EPA rule?
what if we just destroyed the human race for like a
Now we're
25%
talking.
increase?
Now
GDP
we're
growth?
talking. What if
think
we
we
had
should
a
sacrifice
legitimate
nothing.
purge and wiped out like like I'm talking 30-40% of the population of the world? I think that would solve so many issues.
Keep talking like that, and 4 Warrior of Lights are going to show up on your doorstep. One of them a monk, one of them a rogue, one of them a mage, and one of them a thief.
Okay.
Because he's turning
Yeah,
into
you're
a
about
villain.
to go on a fucking quest.
Yeah.
I
don't
would
think
love-
mass culling is necessary.
I would
I
love to
think
be
it's
the
more like we just need to rein
BBEG in real
Yeah,
life.
not-
How much
not a
more
quest,
fun
Chris.
would that
He's
be?
the bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the guy trying to genocide people.
Yeah.
I think a culling will probably happen if there's any super big disturbance to the system, but the cities are just gonna get rocked. All that's gonna happen. I have to take this call.
Wait, don't mute though. I want to hear every single word. You fucking
his-
coward.
His
Look at him
caller
take his
cannot
headphones off.
participate in our World War III discussion.
Ah, God. I can't wait for World War III.
Okay. Bets. What region is it gonna start in?
Ooh. Okay, World War III is going to start... Fuck, honestly, it's going to start in, like, the Middle East or, like, Eastern Europe.
So
Like,
you
that...
only get one spot to pick. You have to put all your money in one spot.
Hold on.
It's
Hold
a
on.
classic, but I gotta say Belgrade. It started
Belgrade,
there, in World War
Montana?
I, we bring it back.
Hold on.
Wait, what Belgrade are you talking about? There's so many.
Serbia?
This...
Oh yeah, that's what I was
Serbia?
like,
Okay.
Serbia.
Yeah, it's in the Balkans again. It's wild.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Balkans. Okay.
That's like Eastern Europe, basically.
Yeah, I'm going to go with...
It's a good shout. You're looking at a world map.
No, just the name of certain regions, and yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with taming in the Balkans. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do dark horse pick.
Ooh.
I'm going to pick Southeast Asia
Okay.
because I think
What, like
when
Vietnam?
no,
Like
like
Korea.
specifically, I think Taiwan and the Koreas.
It's not a bad,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's very 2014 coded.
No, because I really feel like Putin's doing shit in Europe or whatever. Eventually, he'll like chicken out or die.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have done enough that China's like, oh, so we can just take back Taiwan, right? No, everyone will be cool with that,
Yeah,
and then
everyone's cool with
everyone
that,
won't
yeah.
be cool with that.
Yeah. That's not a bad thought. Yeah. I'm so like, yeah, my money's on the Balkans, but like I'm gonna put like a sneaky $5 wager under the table just for the like the curveball, like the 1,000,000 to 1 odds. Say Iceland.
Iceland. Who would they fight?
Exactly.
It all happened during the chess tournament of 2034.
Yeah.
Iceland.
Yeah, where Taming
Oh my
actually decapitates his opponent's king because Taming somehow at the chess championship.
No, I trained for many years to become a chess protege. We get all the chess would-be champions there, and I blow them all up. All the nations are devastated. They're trying to find the culprit. Who was behind this?
And really,
And
it was me the
It was just me.
whole time. Yeah,
pretty
no,
good.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we
Take down the
gotta-
world with chess.
Isn't that what happened in that one show? We beat
The Queen's
Russia
Gambit?
Yeah, that's history, right? We
Yeah,
won
we
World War II by
yeah, we
beating Russia.
solved and successfully.
I thought that one was about checkers.
What? No, dude. No, you
What?
gotta be fucking with us. Are you seriously asking that question?
Oh, I
No.
mean,
You play chess and the Queen's Gambit is not a familiar term?
He's fucking with
He's
us.
gotta
It's
be
not
fucking
real.
with us. You are good at chess too.
Oh, my
What's your
bad, my bad.
elo, bro?
Sorry, it was about Monopoly. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
I
Yeah,
put
what
it
is your
in-
ELO on chess.com out of curiosity?
On chess.com, I don't play on chess.com.
What's your ELO on whatever fucking thing you use?
It went up to 1800 for a while, but then I got really tilted and went down to 1650.
Oh no.
Fuck, you're really good at chess.
Griefing, bro. 1800
Shit.
is when you get the transmog and the
Shit.
title too. That's crazy.
Fuck. You're
this
really
a
good at
wild card?
chess.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
was
is.
Okay,
I like
I know
that.
transmog, but
Yeah.
really confused.
No, 1800 is like the benchmark rating for like you know how like everyone in league is like
the PvP.
if you're at least
Doesn't
league
that
or
just come down
silver
to
not
loot?
so. No, it doesn't. It's because
Okay.
PvP has its own loot that only works in PvP. So
Oh,
there are
Is that a
other
recent
barriers
change?
that make it unfair. No, it's always been like that. The only difference. So, whatever. I won't explain the niches. I don't know if you care. If you do, I will. But
I care.
Yeah, hit
Okay,
us.
I
So-
think MMOs are cool.
So
we
they
got
have-
time to kill. Chris is on the phone.
that's true. So they have slots for every part of your body, like boots, gloves, pants, whatever. All of those for basically forever since the second expansion. So like 2007 or 6 or something like that. They have had their own gear that's better for PvP that you get by PvPing. But until like probably like 7 years ago, there were ancillary slots, in particular for damage dealers, that are called trinkets. That those ones, they had PvP versions, but they were all defensive based, so it was just centered around keeping you alive. But all the damage trinkets were better in the PvE raid mode, so you would have to go to a raid and farm the best trinket if you were a damage dealer. They changed that and finally made damage dealing PvP trinkets several years ago. So now it's all gear based. The thing that's super unfair now is like it's basically add-on bloat. So if you are not up to date on the best add-ons to use and best macros, the other players will, it's almost like they're cheating compared to you. They just have access to more information. They can do combos that are like literally inhumanly possible to do otherwise. So yeah, that's the only thing that's unfair about it now.
I've never really agreed with the sanctioning of WoW add-ons. I don't like that people can just look at each other's purses and just say, "Oh, this guy's griefing, kick him." I think it's really toxic.
I definitely am. I'm a very minority because I'm kind of extreme on it. I think all add-ons should be banned from the game entirely. But I would also side with a lot of people that are like any non-cosmetic add-on should be banned from the game because most people that dislike add-ons are in that case where they're like they don't want add-ons that change your gameplay. They don't want add-ons that give you information that's not automatically available in the UI, that sort of thing. So I think that's the more common one if you don't like add-ons. But a lot of people do, so.
There you go.
I don't know the answer, but there is one thing I do have a question about. There was like a dagger that had a bleed on it? The only thing I know about is from like a Barney 64 video. Do you know what I'm talking about? The like rogue.
Yeah, the
dagger?
bleed dagger.
I mean, I don't know what specific. Do you know what expansion it was in? What is in classic or?
I think it was a classic thing. That it was like a purple weapon or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know
an
about
epic
that.
one. Why was like?
I don't know,
The
because it seems
Eon
contradictory
Warriors.
to what you said. I thought there was something that like they wanted something for like a dungeon loop so they could win PvP. Maybe it was just like it was early, so no
Well,
one
if
had
it
the actual
if it was
PvP
in
gear.
Classic, that's what I said. Like in Classic, they didn't have actual PvP gear. So the first version of the game, it had some, but it was like really trash gear. So you would just want raid gear to PvP.
Okay. So it gets outclassed, but it's good at the like start of it. Okay.
Yeah. And then from Burning Crusade onward, they had actual
And it's
PvP
stupid
gear.
because you can't go back and get those mount rewards, I think. So like
Yeah.
you can only do it at that point.
Yep. Every season of PvP has its own unique mount reward for getting a certain rating,
That's cool.
and you can't ever go back to get them if you miss it.
I like that.
It's kind of cool, but I see it's a lot of dick wagging. I think some of them.
That's
I mean,
fucking
like, the,
Victoria's skins in League.
Yeah, I was like literally Victoria's skins.
I don't
The only
like
difference
Victoria's
is
skins.
like
it's who I am. I don't like that
That's
kind
fair.
of stuff.
Or-
Victoria skins I think are fine. Is there any stat differential with the mounts?
No.
Because
no,
Purely
they're just
cosmetic.
cosmetic. Yeah, they just look cool. It's not like Victoria skins because Victoria skins are given to a very low bar of skill in League of
Yeah, very
Legends.
true.
It's like challenger jackets.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
many people in like comparison for percentage wise get these mounts.
The only one I know is the Scarab, and I think like 17 people got it when it came back in class.
Yeah, the Scarab Lord. That one was interesting. That one wasn't a PvP mount though. That was a PvE
well, it's
one.
kind of PvP because you have the different
PvE,
sides, and it's
interesting.
PvE, but like
Well, no,
the Alliance
it's just a
raids
because
more.
it's just raid environment. So you're only fighting the computer, and it's
So
just
it's a
whichever
raid
group did it faster.
specific?
You
Yeah.
have to farm these beetles, and you basically each side is trying to control areas where they farm the beetles. So it's PvE, but there's PvP to get control of the PvE.
So
areas.
kind of.
So it was
but
like
every
Guild Wars
server,
2.
Kind of, but like WoW servers purposely self-migrate themselves so there's not really any world PvP. Like every hardcore PvE server that would be eligible for this is either 99% Alliance player base or 99%
Oh,
Horde.
okay.
There's not really any
That's-
world PvP that takes place on those.
I thought
That's
the
my
entire point of WoW was the
Yeah.
entire.
So that's kind of the point.
Oh, man.
And people like that fantasy, but what has happened over time is both developers and players realize that no one actually likes the challenge, because like for a long time WoW was also artificially enforcing servers to be half Horde half Alliance,
right.
and it just pissed everyone off on those
Yep.
servers, and they all just migrated off of those servers. Players pretend they want fair fights, but what they actually want to do is shit on people,
Yup.
and so
No.
everyone
They
constantly
want-
left.
they want feigned fair fights that
Yeah.
they always win.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It has
They're
been
crazy
an
afterwards.
issue. But like in modern WoW, there's almost no faction conflict anymore anyway, and all PvP is in instance things. Like you have to queue up intentionally for PvP. So
I see why that would appeal, especially to the player base that they have, but it kind of sucks that, kind of what Tammy was saying, it kind of sucks that one of the core premises that the game was founded on is just fucking thrown out the window.
I mean, that's the story of every expansion, as far as
Yeah.
I know, is that it's them coming together for some threat.
Kind of.
Every time I see any form of cinematic from D&D, it's like the Horde and the Alliance brawling
cat.
in like big Lord of the Rings kind of fight.
yeah, because they do still have a lot of conflict in the story, but don't worry, I still am an active player in WoW. I just resubbed for 6 more months, like literally yesterday. But so I could rant on game dev specific issues for a very long time about that game in particular, but yeah, you guys don't play WoW, so it would probably be
I
very
mean, I
boring.
find it interesting, but maybe not these two.
I'd be here.
Maybe- yeah, maybe
I'd
on
be
a
here for
non-
it because I think I played the. I don't know, Tammy. Have you played any WoW?
I played when I was 12 for 10 minutes. I got into a dungeon. The warlock had a succubus out. I said, "Could you please put that away? It's making me uncomfortable." And everyone laughed at me, and I quit the game.
Great. So, I would be interested because I've certainly played the most WoW out of everyone in this call besides you, Chris. So I would be able to keep up and be like, oh yeah, I agree or disagree. But Tammy, that is the most authentic fucking experience I've ever
That's so
heard.
I
funny.
don't know if I've ever heard a more taming experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
for
That
real.
was such a taming anecdote. I
Oh my
loved it.
gosh, that was so good.
I'm gonna share that with all my WoW friends.
Yeah. Oh, they'll get a kick out of it for sure.
Yeah, I follow right behind Taming. I think I created an account on my friend's WoW account because I was like, why the fuck would I pay money? I'm a child, you know. I have no idea what we're talking about. I don't even have a
Steal your
laptop
mom's
at this
credit
point.
card. Like,
Dude,
But
I even
we
have
all
a
did.
computer of my own at this point. I was like over at my buddy's house and he was like, check out this super cool game! And he was like playing
Well,
on his
then-
computer. He hit the second one. I logged, made an account, walked around, killed a boar, and said, this is fucking retarded, let's go outside. And then we went outside and we played in the creek.
Nice.
So, I was pretty close to Taming.
What's
Taming actually
funny
got
is-
further than me.
I think if you, in particular, Chris,
I
played
would
Modern
play-
WoW. No, yeah,
We
if you
would
played
be-
Modern WoW right now, you
we
would
would
be
never-
so into Mythic Plus.
we
You
would
be
never
really
hear
enjoy
from
that.
him again.
I'd play Mythic Plus
Unless
with
you
them.
played Mythic
I
Plus.
would too.
Yeah.
I would too. Don't get me wrong. But knowing how Chris approaches games, like min-max fucking I love to optimize, we would play for like 2 hours and be like, haha, oh cool, fun. And then the next day we would log on and he would be fucking light years ahead of us.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I like to think that for how hard I doubled down on like some games, like right now I'm playing Fallout New Vegas.
Mhm.
Fucking love that game. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I also spent like 3 days not touching my computer doing hard physical labor on a tractor, like on a farm. And then like the way that I compensate is I binge like 18 hours of gaming.
Yes.
That's how it evens out for me.
The same reason I was up at 4 a.m. playing League last night, because I spent 12 hours on set sweating my ass off. Worth
Here's
it.
the thing. I
But
feel like
I wanted to play
I feel like,
games.
for me at least, whenever I feel like I'm lashing out when I'm like playing like 10 hours of video games straight, right? Like I'm rejecting the power structure that has made me work the 16-hour day, and in resentment, I'm staying up, defying what I should be doing, which is just going the fuck to sleep,
Yeah, dude.
and I'm playing video games as retribution.
There is
That's a phenomenon. that
Yeah, I
they've
was gonna say,
made
it has
now.
a
It's a
specific
very
name
common
for it.
phenomenon. I feel like we all experience it.
Yeah, man.
Hayden's the only one who's like pretty diligent about not doing that.
That or he
He's a
does it
normal
quietly,
human
but you
being.
don't know.
Yeah, Taming's like grinding.
This man
What
plays a
time would
lot
he
of
be doing it?
Balatro. Or
He'd be
he
playing
used to.
like League of Legends ranked games at like 10 a.m. That's the time to avoid, like, you know, the
No,
most
dude, that's the
covert.
time to play fucking ranked, because the people
think
that
so?
play
Yeah,
at
you
10
avoid all
a.m.
the,
are so
children.
bad.
I kind of like the late night fiestas, dude. People are unfucking hinged
Yeah.
when it's like 3 a.m. And I kind of dig that.
I agree. I only got called the N-word twice today by playing League, so I'm doing
Jesus
pretty
Christ.
okay.
Dang.
Yeah, my Jinx is really mad that I was doing my job as a support, so
Hate it when that happens.
I know.
Rude.
He got 2-shot by a Jhin after I blocked 2 of 3 ult shots and got out of the range, and then he remained in the range and then was like, bro, what the fuck? I had like maybe 200 HP. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking die for you.
I think the way that the trade-off should always work is the support should be willing to give their lives, and the AD carry should never expect them to give their lives.
Yes.
Yeah, because then it's like an
Unfortunately-
honorable sacrifice. Otherwise, it's like,
Unfortunately-
die for me, bitch.
Yeah,
You know, and, like,
unfortunately,
that doesn't feel good for
This
anyone.
Jinx had already asked for me to be 9 times reported about 5 minutes into the game, so I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna die for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you've blown all your goodwill. Why
You've
the
burned
fuck would
your
I
bridge.
sacrifice? Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't understand people flaming until the game. Like, don't flame when the game's still winnable.
Yeah,
all
man.
you're doing is self-sabotaging. Wait until like they're at your nexus and then say all your rude shit. Come on, man.
I agree.
Chris, I can
Imagine.
see how you've never been banned.
Hell
The decades that
yeah.
you played League of Legends, dude.
The
No,
same.
I
I've never
always-
been
My
banned.
own process.
I always perfectly write it. I only flame someone who has started the flame first,
Yep.
and I never go as hard as they do. But
Yep.
I make sure to say shit. So
Yup.
if anyone
then
gets
you can never-
reported, it's always
Yep.
them over me.
Yup. Yeah.
I
The
do.
the Jinx asked me. He was like, "Dude, how are you plat? You're so bad." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I'm plat for the same reason you are." And he
Unlucky, dude.
fucking lost it.
Nice.
Unlucky. Jinx Braum is a good lane.
Dude, it was! It's a
Or-
Jin Ash? Like, it was so free.
Well, the Ash sounds hard.
But the Ash was bad. Anyway.
Oh, so then you just run her down.
Yeah, you would think. Anyway. I lost a game. I'm not mad about it because I made somebody very angry by just taking their abuse and saying, haha, it's video games. So I can't be too upset about that game.
No, I've gained a degree just in the last like 2 years or something. I've gained a true appreciation for video games just as a stress release.
Yeah.
So not having anything like tied up in it, just like playing the game to challenge myself, but also to relax and just like zen out, right? Because then it's like everyone flames and it's like, why the fuck are you mad? Like,
Yeah, I
there's
get to
more
play
important
video games
things.
today, and that's great. Like, I don't get to every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, even if I'm losing this ARAM, like, at least I'm, like, learning and having a good time.
Yeah.
You have
Anyway,
ascended to
hi,
video
Chris, have
game
we stalled long
nirvana.
enough?
Yeah, I mean, I was ready whenever we were just vibing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're
Dude,
having
my
a
dogs
nice
are
little
popping
catch
off.
up.
Stand by.
Oh,
All right. So
Nice.
anyway,
Anyway.
back to WoW.
yeah. Oh, goodness. Taming, how was your day?
You could do it. I've trained
Come on,
you.
buddy.
I've told you the answer.
Come on, buddy.
17 billion times.
Glad we could have that bonding moment. All right. Thanks. It sounds like a good day, Taming.
Yeah. I'm glad that thing that you're doing is working out for you, though.
Yeah, I'm glad that you were alive for the entirety of the day so far, and that you accomplished the things that you might have set out to do. And if you didn't, then that I'm glad that you're at least acknowledging the fact that you didn't, and that you're
Take
mentally
all the
aware.
crazy action of the
what
celebrated
I like
Mario
to hear.
Kart series and multiply it by 2! In Mario Kart Double Dash,
Nice.
each cart holds 2 racers that can switch places at any time. So choose from a huge cast of favorites and pair them up any way you see fit. Double the fun! Double the dash!
I love that you put the fucking Double Dash music behind that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that
It's
is
so good.
that's a work of love right there. And I like halfway through reading that, I was like, man, Davey's gonna make a fucking clip of this, but I was like, I might as well just sell it, like full send for the meme. Anyway, 7. In case you didn't have a 7 in your arsenal.
Nice.
Hi, Chris. Most
Hello.
unfortunate timing for me to have to go and respond to that. I'm back now.
It's okay.
I was about to be so fucking pissed because the way you started that sentence, it sounded like
Oh,
you're
it
just
seemed
gonna
like a meme?
cancel D&D.
No, no.
And
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
sounded like you were gonna cancel.
No.
You're like, I'm so sorry. My dog
Yeah.
has died. I must leave.
Woo.
Most of the time, my Wednesday nights are spoken for. Almost always. In fact, I think it's most of the time it's Peter going to a music show.
No, that's been like unfortunately the case like 3 times. But like the fact that it happened 3 times is bananas. It's just like apparently everybody in fucking Portland does like shit I also want to do on Wednesdays, and it's really unfair.
You know that meme where it's like the woman trying to convince the guy of something? She's like, no, really, I believe this. And he's like, he looks like this, like in the screen. He's like, be honest.
Half your monitor
know-
is hiding your face, so I have no fucking
Yeah,
clue.
that's intentional.
Then I have no idea what the fuck you're talking
Oh.
about.
The guy's like hiding around a corner or whatever, like the corner of a wall, and he's like, be honest. And then she's like, no, really? And it's like, come on, be honest. And then she actually tells the truth. You guys haven't seen that meme format?
I if you
Sure.
showed me
I'll
it,
send
I'm
the next
sure I would be like, oh yeah, but
I'm just
But
not
I'm not.
describing it very well.
yeah.
It's possible.
That's how I felt though when you were talking about all the music shows you went to. You were like 3 times. I'm like, come on.
No, I could fucking look at my. I don't want to fight you on this, but I will because.
It's not a fight. It's more like how culpable are you?
Sounds like a
There's
fight.
no battle here.
Sounds like a fight.
Okay. Last time on D&D, you guys made your way through space. What the fuck happened last time?
You're reading your notes and you're like, oh, God.
What?
Last session was fucking awesome, is all your notes should say.
My brain like blocked out a lot of what happened last session.
Last
so
session
I
was
literally
sick.
don't remember anything.
That's what I was going to say. Is like it must have been so chaotic because my notes
Yeah.
are so bare.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, like, last session was fucking awesome.
What happened? Oh wait, last session was right. You went into Irvin's mind
Yep,
and
Oh,
experienced
yeah. Okay.
the psychic damage.
yep.
And fuck, what else happened?
Then we also captured,
Yeah, you-
we woke
you
up
do
the
it.
best, yeah. Okay, so last time on D&D, effectively, so we figured out our plan, we picked up the cargo, and then we fought these robots. Shizu got kind of fucked up, or Irvin drove a forklift into the robots and Shizu. The Rizzler very artfully discovered that the rails would kind of drive by. That fucking, like, hit somebody.
Me.
It hit
It's always
Shizu.
me.
The Rizzler had... Hold on, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that.
It was brutal.
The Rizzler had a 100% accuracy rating for that fight. It was pretty cool. And then, so they got the cargo loaded onto the ship, and then they're like, okay, cool, we can breathe. Then we interrogated the captured Vesk who ambushed us in the food court. It was a really goofy interrogation. I had to get pizza in the middle of the interrogation, which we then worked into the script. Papa Joe's Pizza really won us the interrogation, so now we have a friend in the mob who's going to tell us if the Golden League is coming after us again. And then we decided on, like, okay, let's actually sit down and go shopping. What do we need to go to this water world? And we did that, and then Rizzler and Shizu had a conversation because Shizu wanted to know what Irvin was thinking, like his past trauma, like what information can we glean from this traumatic experience to prepare us better for the water world. Rizzler then incepted into Irvin's mind, basically had a heart attack and an aneurysm at the same time because of what he saw, and is now a changed man forever.
We did a little bit of Inception, a little bit of Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind, a little bit of Requiem for a Dream.
Those were my notes at the end of that.
Yeah,
sentence. I was
Jeune
like, I
Friend,
must have been
Papa Joe's
so
Pizza,
busy.
Yeah, no, that was
Wait, where'd you go?
yeah, that
Oh.
those notes are that's the concise version of what I just said. So yeah, that's all
Yeah.
that happened. Like the interrogation was like an hour and a half long. Like we
Yeah.
really took our fucking time.
Okay, and the session
I think-
ended with you guys landed on the
cliffhanger.
water
Yeah.
planet after sabotaging a EJ Corp security ship and tricking it and letting another crew escape who was EJ Corp was trying to screw them over basically. And then you guys landed, you met up with Dizzy's crew, or Dizzy and the rest of that crew, Neva, and basically they were like, yeah, it's taking a long time for us to be allowed in because no one's come to inspect our cargo or anything yet, but she hinted that she'd looked into some stuff, found out we stole our ship, but she is genuinely an ally at this point, and doesn't seem to have any intention of like blowing our cover or anything. She just was like, oh, I just didn't know it was like that. But you guys invited her to the ship and the rest of her crew to have a meal while you guys were hanging out, waiting for permission to go onto the main part of the actual station.
Yes.
Oh, and Dizzy.
Irvin's bug.
And what?
Oh yeah, and Irvin shrunk down to bug size and is in Neva's ship's plumbing. That's right.
Why didn't I write a note about that?
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
God.
Oh, you didn't prep for that. Oh, shit.
It's okay. It's
Taming's
okay.
gonna
I
keep
know.
Chris on his
Listen.
toes.
One of the final things that Chris said, I remember him stating the anecdote, I need to pull a map for their
Yes,
ship, or
that's
something
right.
along those lines.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
And
yeah.
then he
did
was complaining
specifically
later
say
on
that.
in the week about there not being enough maps that he could sample. So I think Chris has probably done the prep for this.
I
That's
think
what
he's
I'm-
ready, is what I'm hearing, is that
I
he
have
is
every
not at
confidence.
all unprepared for what Taming is about to do to this session.
Oh.
How many ships are...
There's gotta be a map for this ship somewhere. What the fuck is her ship called?
Spoiler, I don't really want to do too much on the ship. I just want to do one funny thing, so you don't have to pull it.
No. Don't tell him that, Taming. Keep him on his fucking toes. We can't let the DM get the better of us.
I
We
don't
have
want
to keep...
him to stress. He
We
wants
have to
know
have the
about
advantage,
Roswell.
Taming, because he is God. And the
He
only
knows
way you
enough
kill
about
God is by
WoW.
tricking him.
Yeah, we have to rely on the fact that he's a very benevolent god until we try to betray him and hack the entire fucking campaign. But until then, we need to be very benevolent.
Yeah, you know,
Okay,
but he's ruthless. Like, if we trick him and he figures it out, then we're fucked. But like,
I mean,
he'll
that
do it
campaign
in
so many
such a
times, no
smart
one
way.
Okay, so
He's like,
well,
you can't touch me. I've seen through your false accusations.
Yeah, Taming's like, you can't touch me. I got plot armor, bitch.
sure, it would take quite a lot to kill Irvin at this point. Okay, so all of that aside, you said you have an idea already of what you wanted to do. What were your intentions with my daughter? I mean, their ship.
Nice, hilarious.
I just want to put the rest of the Garo juice, the berry juice, in there, like just basically stink up their bathroom.
Like the expired
Just holding
juice
it
from
right.
like the expired juice from like 10 sessions ago.
Yeah, from like a year ago.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
You want to stink up their bathroom? Yeah. Taming.
Well, that I don't even think that would require a check. You succeed. You're able to do that.
Yeah.
Bioterrorism
That's all I
activity.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is a bioterrorism activity. What the fuck?
Oh man.
Hilarious. Okay, so you'll take a little bit of time to do that while we share our meal. Was there anything in particular that needed to be RP'd or anyone wanted to RP during the meal, or are they just hanging out?
Did we, before we jump into RP, because I think it would be cool to do it, did we want to do the smuggler compartment, and was I correct with my math on the DC
didn't
stuff?
check.
Because it wasn't super clear if, like in the text of adding smuggler's compartment, if it was like, oh, if you spend one additional BP, or is it one additional cost of the augmentation? So like 4 would equal another 5, because that would make more sense in my head, because otherwise it'd be OP where you could spend fucking 6 BP and have a 40 plus check, computers check.
There's some crazy.
There are some
I
crazy
didn't really
modifiers,
know.
but like it
Wait,
seemed
you're talking
too
about
cheap for
the
how
I think
smuggler
he's
strong.
talking about
component?
Smuggler's Bay.
Yeah,
I think
the
he's talking about
Smuggler's-
Smuggler's Bay and
Oh,
the
the Smuggler's
effectiveness
Bay.
to bypass scans. Yeah.
It should be in the D&D stuff chat where I was like, is my math thing?
Wait, what is it called? Smuggler compartment or something else?
Smuggler, I think it's compartment. Wasn't too terribly long ago.
Starship expansion.
Okay,
base,
okay.
Smuggler's
So,
compartment.
yeah, I vote we get it, spend 6 BP and get the DC up to 30. Is my math correct on that? And it would use 3 power units.
Oh,
And
for
so-
each BP spent over the base cost, these DCs increase by 5. The amount of power it uses also increases by 1. I see.
So is that like, can we spend 3 BP? Because what's the base cost? 2?
The base is 2 with the base DC of 20. So if you spend
Right.
3, it'd be
It-
PCU 5 and DC 25.
That's ridiculously strong. That's
That is
so
quite good.
fucking overpowered.
I mean, there's an entire storyline in Starfinder that's just about smuggling goods that we're playing, right?
Well,
so I'd
yes,
imagine
but like that means we could spend 6 BP and have a
And just bypass
40
all
plus computers check. Like that's so fucking stupid.
Also, is it a check versus check, or is it just a flat DC check that the enemy has to?
That's the DC that they have to
That's
make
it.
in order to detect our smuggler's compartment at all.
Yeah, let alone where it is, let alone what's in it.
Yeah.
Chris,
And we
this
have
might be
6
looking
power
behind-
units on deck. So like if we were to spend 4 BP, it would be 4 BP, it would be 6 PCU and a 30 check.
Yep.
I mean, we could fit that, and that's cheap as fuck. So that, like, I think we should do it, and we just role play like, hey, Dizzy, like,
Yeah. I would be down to let her start on that.
yeah.
If only we had someone else to help with the engineering fundamentals, like a
Like an
like
otter.
a small person.
Oh,
Yeah, not like close to an otter, like slightly different than an otter. The same
Like a
form
rat.
factor, though.
Bring it up to Dizzy, and then we'll be like, where the fuck is he?
oh, you mean
Uh,
a bug?
I was in fact I didn't know I was doing this in character, but yes, my voice has dropped an octave.
So, how's everyone liking their roast beef and mashed potato dinner cubes?
Honestly, I thought we were making pizza, so I'm
We had pizza
kind of
yesterday, Shizu. And I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we-
sure Irvin had all the leftovers.
I told him not to
Probably.
eat mine. It was labeled with my name.
Oh,
In the fridge, he always does this.
yeah, he
Punch his
totally
wall.
did that.
Well, it's because he doesn't respect authority, so.
Probably specifically because you said don't eat it.
Yeah.
You know, he stands by his values, and I can respect that.
That's why I have a personal fridge in my room.
Oh,
personal
yeah,
fishing.
me too.
Yep.
Honestly.
Surprised you
mine's-
don't.
Mine's more of like a cellar than a fridge.
Oh, because you just have wine bottles in it.
Bingo.
Dude,
Nice.
so Peter tends to do a lot of the accounting for like the loot page and
Yeah.
you know like the general purchase and like transactions and stuff, which I think is cool. You know, it fits your
It's my
dynamic
fucking
as
job.
a person. Yeah, exactly. So like it's very natural for you. That's cool. I'm like, yep, money got exchanged. That sounds great. I have absolute confidence. What has stopped Peter from just spending 2 BP in the course of things and installing his own smuggler's compartment, which is actually a sex dungeon inside of his room?
Because it would take a whole fucking like slot on our ship, of which we have 1 left.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've pulled up the Oliphant's page since the last star battle we did. So
Yeah, well, fair.
I don't think you realize how
How little
trusting I
you
am.
know what's going on. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have 1
No,
expansion bay left.
No, I think I know exactly what's going on. I think that the stuff that is more on the outskirts, though, I'm just like not relevant. You know, I'm just trying to figure out how to roll a d20 properly.
Right. So, okay. So effectively, we have like on this ship form factor, we have a certain amount of expansion bays, one of which we've already used for the recreation, our holodeck. And we have 1 more available on this size ship, and the smuggler's compartment would take up an expansion bay. And so, like, yeah, it would be easy to fucking spend 2 BP, slide this right under your silly little noses so I could have a sex dungeon on the ship. But I was like, oh, maybe that's trolling too much.
That would be fucking hilarious. I think that we'd have to roleplay it out to justify not putting it in your room, which would be like, why are you instructing Dizzy to go to... I thought we agreed to
You
do it
mean
in
while
the-
we do this now?
I don't know.
I thought you
just-
meant previously.
Yes, and.
Okay. So,
Kind of both.
Dizzy, how are you enjoying those garlic mashed potatoes? Shizu's special recipe, I've heard.
Thought they were cute.
Well, they are, but like they're like the bottom like corner of the cube.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. Like it.
I thought so too. Dizzy, Quick question. How good are you at modifying ships?
Wait,
Pretty good.
Okay.
It's kind of my job.
Well,
I mean,
right.
other than building robots, but it's like it's a very
Yeah,
similar
one and the
concept.
same,
A ship is
really.
like giant robot.
So we were looking, like, we have a lot of time, waiting to get in and all that, and we have some extra cash laying around and materials. Would you be open to giving us a hidden room to which the staircase is exclusively in my crew quarters?
Like, you want a smuggler's?
Yeah,
Compartment in
a
your room?
smuggler's compartment that the only entrance is under my bed for
I'm
discreetness.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to interject here, Captain. We agreed in the cargo bay, and then you could use it when you rented time out on the little timesheet that I spent a lot of time with Alan making.
Yeah, I didn't.
Just 10 minutes ago.
I didn't even see it, and we already have a cargo bay. So why would we put another cargo bay in the cargo bay?
Isn't that the entire concept of our ship's like technology? Is just like making more space out of space?
Shizu, do I look like an astrophysicist to you?
What does an astrophysicist look like?
Exactly.
him.
Hey, Cameron.
Yeah, I'm defending your point. You don't look smart.
Yeah, thank you. Gold star for you.
Thanks.
Did he just get a gold star for calling you stupid?
I
Hey.
did not call him stupid.
Yeah, you called me stupid, Shizu. I'm gonna take
I
one of
didn't
your
call you
gold stars away from the noodle board. Anyway, Dizzy,
I refuse to participate in the gold star system. We've talked about this.
your name is on the good noodle board, and it shall remain on the good noodle board.
Okay, just exactly like how the smuggling bay is going to remain in the
In
cargo
my
bay
room,
eventually.
you're right, Dizzy.
Yeah.
Ignore what Shizu has to say because he's not captain and doesn't get the final say. I'm willing to give you money and materials to do this, and also you get to hang out with us a little more.
Pulling rank is a sign of insecurity.
Talking about pulling rank is a double sign of insecurity. So shut up, and that's an order.
She just turns to Neva instead. He's like,
Touché.
if you get pulled into the base,
I
can
never
I
thought
stay
about it
here
like
and work
that.
on their ship for a while? And Neva's like, yeah, sure. We're just gonna be offloading products and looking for a new job anyway. So you could stay here, work on it for a while. She's like, okay, got permission from mom.
All right. Thanks for being a cool mom, Neva.
Yeah, naturally. As Irvin is coming back, does he leave the ship in the form of a cockroach, or is he walking as himself?
I'm walking
Just
in
a
as
larger
myself.
cockroach?
No, just walking in as myself. Like, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh,
just a larger
Irvin!
Well, hold
What?
on. Before he gets
Oh.
to the ship, as he's walking across towards our ship, he does see the sea near them, the landing foams and wells up, and he sees 4 basically small ships like drive up to the edge, and like the tops basically they turn into convertibles, and you start seeing different people get out of them, including a dragon. Get out of
Like a legit dragon?
Isn't Diva? Or sorry, isn't Dizzy a dragon?
He's like a dragon person.
Born dragon.
Oh, like a dragonkin or something. This is like a real dragon.
Yeah.
Do I recognize them at all? Whether it's their uniforms or...
That dude.
Oh, that's a fucking dragon.
Well, she kind of, I don't know. She strikes me as a she. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's very feminine.
But, well, I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I haven't read.
I was waiting to
imagine-
see if you'd guess.
I'm guessing
100%.
she just off of vibes, but
Yeah,
but knowing my luck,
And the clothing.
knowing my luck, I'm completely wrong.
So
Are you not-
Irvin
wait, are you not
does
good at that?
recognize, while he doesn't recognize the dragon in particular, he does recognize everyone's outfits as EJ Corp, and though he doesn't recognize the dragon by meaning like he's never seen this one before, but
I
he
can't
does
believe you're
know.
being so pronoun safe right now. I hate
I
you.
know. It's okay. I'm gonna answer it in like a second.
I
anyway.
know, but
he does
damn it.
know that a dragon is supposed to have been in charge of the entire operation here, like in the same way that Rizzler's sister was in charge of the ship project.
Shit.
It was rumored that a dragon was in charge of the project
Oh, no.
to terraform the planet.
Okay. Are they approaching me, the ship? Like, what are they doing?
First, so they were getting out and they were like getting all their equipment out, and you see the dragon pull out their like little data pad, tap it a few times, look between the two ships, and then points at Neva's ship, and they start walking over to that one first.
Okay. I don't think there's any point to interacting with them. I think I'm going to go inside and head towards the Rizzler.
So you head up to the dinner table where everyone's sitting, and that's where you catch the last part of the Rizzler's pitch to Dizzy to start on the smuggling compartment.
Irvin! Welcome to
There's-
dinner. You're late.
A dragon outside.
Well, there's...
Everyone's like, what?
Is this
What?
a deep metaphor again? I don't. What is the dragon symbolic of?
What are you talking about? No, there's just a dragon outside.
Okay, so the dragon is like
Wait,
the
hold-
anger
wait,
and the
no.
fury of EJ
Hold on.
Corp, right? So the
Hold-
security guards are outside.
No, hold on. Why were you outside? We thought you were on the ship somewhere.
I was walking.
Rizzler's just gonna look at the crew and be like, has Irvin ever gone on a walk before?
Ah, yes, the walkabout. I'm well
Guess so.
familiarized.
Rizzler, so
Yes,
that's all
the
that he needs.
walkabout.
Alan's the only one that fucking gets it. Yeah.
And I
Congratulations.
spotted a dragon not over yonder shore, but upon our mist. It's sauntering over into the other ship.
Neva jumps up, like,
Oh,
you're not fucking with us, right? There's an actual dragon going to my ship right now?
Yes.
She just immediately runs out, and then the other two, Nemlith and oh god, I just inhaled wrong. Nemlith and Jinx jump up and go to chase after her, with Dizzy being like gathering up plates of food and be like, sorry, we should go find out what's happening. If I am still allowed to stay, I will work on your ship.
totally. I agree. I'm gonna follow just because I'm curious. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes. Yeah, sure thing.
She's just gonna
second
grab
walk.
Alan's. She's just gonna grab Alan's arm. Hey, Alan, you know that backup admin password that we had to override all cybersecurity stuff? Yeah, we need to lock
Yeah, admin.
the
two.
captain's room. There will be renovations. Not done in that room. We just need to make it
Definitely
off limits.
done in that room.
Well, you know, there's another crew on the ship. Yeah, you understand.
Yeah. I have kind of a plan.
Okay.
What if? So I'll talk to Dizzy on the side. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell her to put her little robot in his room and
Ooh.
just have it make sparks under his bed while she works on the actual thing elsewhere, and it'll just trick
that's
him.
So smart.
Oh,
That's so smart. And what would the difficulty be to make like an escape hatch? You know, like a tunnel through the ship from his room to the smuggling compartment as like an escape route.
I have no idea, especially considering half of our actual cargo hold is fucking magic. So I don't know. What if we make a tunnel and he just dies? I have no idea.
You know, that's a good point. I haven't thought
What
about
if
the
you learn
mortality risk
to
here.
utilize the tunnels that are already there?
Yeah.
Ah. Irvin, are you talking to us? Because you're just staring at the wall right now, like looking up at the grate. Are you okay?
Even the atoms in your hands have little crevices between them that even you could fit in if you were to shatter your ego and become mistless.
Damn.
Well, I love my ego, so I'm gonna keep it. And then Cameron starts walking outside.
Okay, so Irvin, I know that you're doing the walk around thing, you know, the tempering. Yeah, I'm well familiarized. I'm surprised that you're taking such an interest in my culture. But I think we need to like tone it down a little bit, okay?
I will not lose my temper.
The walkabout is about reconnecting with the celestial body that you're on. It's about leaving your mind instead of, you know, overly thinking about it.
If I were to become one with this planet, none of us would be leaving here.
I don't know what that means. Okay. She's just gonna kill.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wait, well, I'll wait for people. He ran off first.
Sorry, Cameron. My apologies. Okay. I think it's a good plan.
Yep, sorry.
I think it'll work.
I have a turn. Sorry.
Welcome back. That's okay. Okay, so we get downstairs. We catch Neva standing by the entrance of her ship, the Winter Morn. Have I ever told you guys the name of her ship?
Yep.
Only once before, and that's a
In
striking
the race.
similarity to Frostmourne, and I'm a little mad about it.
I didn't name it. if that
I
makes
know,
you
but
feel
like still,
I
Wait,
could
what is-
give you a
what's
picture of
Frostmourne?
it.
only the coolest sword
it's
in
a
WoW.
famous sword, yeah, from WoW. But she's over there with the dragon and the other. Well, you only see one of the other people at this point. You might catch the other two walking into her ship, basically. But they're having a brief conversation, and as we run over, we kind of catch the tail end of it, where basically the dragon is speaking and is like, "All right, we've done the initial scan. You guys are clear. We will be handling the unloading and shipping of all of the product inside." And Neva looks like she kind of wants to argue, and then it's like, sure, whatever. And then she just like motions for the other two, Nemlith and Jinx, to like follow her. And as she's walking by us, she's like, enjoy your, 2 days wait, or however long they make you wait here. Now we're going to the fucking city.
Could we have Dizzy stay?
Oh yeah, Dizzy can stay if she wants.
Epic.
Dizzy!
Yep, I'll still work on your boat. Or
Oh, call it a boat.
2 days stay, but they're right here.
Who?
The dragon. Why not just...
What's the day-night passage on this planet?
Yeah,
That's
when
the
can we do
important thing.
crime?
Exactly. I'm asking for the okay. What are our operating windows for this
The-
operation?
well, as Irvin is like, just do the thing, basically, to the dragon, she will turn towards you guys and kind of like look both of you guys up and down. I can inspect your cargo while I'm here, though it is unfair to others who have been waiting longer.
It would be so unfair, but really, what is fair? As he hold on, what's he gonna fucking bribe with this time? As he pulls out his bonsai tree and presents it, be like, oh, but, oh.
So he's
Captain,
just
what
holding
did
up
you
the bonsai tree.
Yeah,
What
but
did you pull that bonsai out of?
Shizu, don't ask questions while I'm conversing with important people. I want to give you a gift of my people as token of my gratitude for your kindness.
She kind of like stares at you for a second,
What a shitty present.
looks among everyone else, and reaches out one clawed hand, value an act of kindness.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Takes the bonsai tree and is like, appreciated. And then you see one of the people with her, which is it's almost like, I'm trying to think of an alien media that, you know,
Right,
like
everyone does.
those like lake monsters. Is that old timey fucking horror movie?
Swamp Thing.
Like, no.
Picture for the Black Lagoon!
Yeah,
Yes.
Creature of the Black Lagoon. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
Oh.
looks like that.
It sucked to sneeze out. What about the blonde?
No, not the one.
Sorry.
But this person, also still in a EJ Corp suit, steps forward and holds out towards Riz as the dragon has taken the tree, and holds out a waterproof, basically cargo manifest, and is like, "Here, sign this. It gives us permission to board and offload all your product."
What do we
Can
have
can
currently in the
Rizzler
cargo bay?
like
All those
shitty
drills.
drills and shit? Can he read the fine print?
Yes.
Shizu would
You
like
want to do it
shake everyone's
quickly,
hand.
or are you gonna like sit there for a while?
I think quickly, but just try to see if there's any like shit like once we're on your ship we own it type clause, like just really like scummy shit is he'll do a scam. of
Alan,
that.
Alan's probably perfected the ability to read legal documents, right?
I'm gonna have it be a perception check, so
14. Damn. I rolled a
he doesn't
fucking
see
2.
anything too like underhanded in it. And at the very least, it does look like the price on our cargo is actually fairly generous, especially considering that we had assumed that the job was like they were just going to take it from us. They are in fact paying us. So there you go. I lost where I wrote how much I was going to have or pay you.
While you look for that, the Rizzler will happily sign away.
Shizu would like to do a diplomatic handshake with his haptic sensor. On the dragon specifically. He wants to know what the fuck a dragon is doing. Being sentient.
Damn.
Well,
It
like, it's not a
was-
dragonborn. This is like a dragon.
It was 12,000 credits.
Oh,
Is
oh,
the pay for
but,
our cargo.
We're gonna get so fucking scammed. There's no way we actually see that money, but Rizzler
Yeah,
signs
never.
away, baby.
Dude, I feel like we've been in debt this entire
Yeah,
campaign.
Peter knows this, but the Rizzler sees a big old 5-digit number.
Okay, so you sign it,
Yeah.
hand the thing back to the fish man, and Shizu's going in to shake the dragon lady's hand.
Yeah, just as like a diplomatic sign.
She
Right.
will accept the hand as well. She's like, all right, like the other crew, you guys may stay at our facilities in Alicia. Feel free to enjoy the food here. There are some places to stay if you would like, though you will need money. It's not free. As well, if you're interested in scenery, there are tours that you can take as well.
That sounds lovely. Are we paid on completion of offloading the cargo, or is it like a 50 up front, 50 out the back kind of situation?
No, we've scanned the ship, and it does seem like, according to your manifest, all the product is there. So unless we find anything damaged, we will send you a bill, but I'm going to forward the money to your account in essentially 5 minutes.
Fantastic. Crew, it's time.
And well, so just for
Go for it.
just for Shizu's shaking of the hand.
This thing's crazy. I didn't know I could use it on objects.
Oh,
Yeah.
rad.
It's just effectively I do a perception check for whatever DC Chris decides, and then it's the equivalent of taking a 20
It's an identify
for
spell. Yeah.
creatures. Yeah, but it's
Rad.
just like a $500 upgrade. That's awesome. Especially because I have none of those skills, like trained at all.
You can do your perception.
Perception.
Okay. Probably news to, well, it might be news to Shizu as well. I don't know if he's ever encountered dragons in his life.
I don't think so. Probably not.
So pretty much all chromatic dragons are sentient anyway. They're like hyper intelligent creatures. They're very magical. Green ones in particular are the abilities that they all typically share. Is green means they're related to acid, so they spit acid. They're immune to acid. They have a lot of acid-related spells and abilities. The most relevant information to him right now would be that dragons are kind of, while they are normal mortal creatures, they're actually more akin to like
A demigod?
outsiders and you kind of like demigods or like angels and devils and such
The
like
witch
that,
warpers.
because colored or chromatic dragons, so any dragon that is like associated with a color, are always evil, and any kind of dragon that's associated with a mineral is always good.
You mean like in terms of their alignment, in terms of how they function? Okay.
Yeah, so they're like silver, brass, and gold dragons, which are presumed
Oh.
good, but then there are red, green, and blue dragons that are presumed bad.
Yep.
I gotcha. The metal-based dragons, do they still have elemental-based attacks? I'm assuming they don't do like gold breath, right? Because that'd
Yeah,
be
correct.
sick.
They do
That
all
would be
have
sick.
elements. They're like different associations. And he doesn't know which ones are associated with which right now,
Of
but
course.
yeah.
So,
That's really interesting.
like in
The way
big
that I would just
in big D&D world, there's like a good and a bad. Like the brass
Mhm.
dragon, for example, and the red dragon are two sides of the same coin, where they both have fire breath,
it.
but one
One's
is
good, one's evil.
canonically good and bad. Yeah.
The closest thing he's probably seen is probably the good dragons then, because he grew up on the fucking sun. And followed a lawful neutral god, so none of the bad guys. Though this dragon is scary. Acid is dangerous. Alright, I think that's all.
Yeah, so she's like, so I will transfer the credits to you very soon. Do you have any other further questions, or
What's your name? I don't think I caught that. I'm big on cordialness.
Averin? You
Averin.
can call me
It is
Averin.
my
I am.
pleasure.
I'm EJ Corp's director of operations on this planet. And she
Oh,
looks to
excellent.
Irvin. You were. I don't know if he's saying I have a question or if you had a question.
What ruins lay beyond that seedbed over there? Why have it collapsed?
I was a mechanical failure, unfortunately, on one of the supports. Don't worry, it is being handled, and I assure you, nothing of the sort will happen here.
I was gonna throw out a quick little detect thoughts on that one because I'm a little sus of that answer.
Tech thoughts. What's the DC for your will save again?
15.
I'm gonna actually do. I think this is the first one we've had to do this game. Do a spellcaster check.
Let's see if she
Fuck.
detects it.
Yeah.
It's basically you just roll a d20 plus your level.
Oh, okay, so d20 plus 5. Okay. I should roll. Shit.
It automatically fails.
Excellent. Oh, good. So I'm not getting through that brain at all. Instead, I think it'd be more interesting if the Rizzler tries to cast Detect Thoughts, but is immediately flooded with Irvin's trauma again, and he just was like, "Cool, great, nice to meet you. I'm gonna go pack a day bag and then gather the crew for a little beach episode, if you know what I mean." And he just leaves.
There's no beach. The only land is like rock. And
Bye,
artificial-
Shizu. Just keeps walking.
Bye. Where am I going? Am I not going on
let's-
beach day? And he's gonna
Let's
like
all
follow
go
after?
get stuff. Yeah. Or Alan and Cameron. Alan/Cameron goes with. Irvin pack his gear.
Is that your guarantee or the EJ Corp guarantee?
Of the safety of your ship.
Of safety on this planet?
As long as you stay within the allotted areas that EJ Corp designates for freelancers such as yourself, you will be safe. I cannot promise it if you go into uncharted oceans, as it were.
Is this the only base on this planet? Or
There are
not
a couple
bases?
other smaller ones, but this is the only one that like the public can go to, basically.
Okay, so it's like Nanking or whatever it's called, Kajun,
Yeah.
whatever that port China was.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I'll go with Riz.
So you guys go back, gather any equipment, any last minute special stuff you're gonna do on the ship before you leave.
Can we bug it?
Rattle's like, "Can I come?"
Hell yeah, you can.
Captain, before Rattle comes with us, I think she might need to do the very important job of supervising Dizzy in the engineering of, you know, that thing.
I'm a warden now.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
are a warden.
supervise
Absolutely. We don't have any
engineers.
prisoners at the moment.
Exactly. That means vacation.
And that's what
No,
I'm saying.
A warden doesn't leave her ward. She must stay and protect the ward.
But does a ward really exist without prisoners?
I feel like this is kind of a Ship of Theseus kind
Maybe
of question.
she is her own prisoner.
Is the ward the place
Rizzler
where
just
the
sits
prisoners
down.
are kept? I think so. I would say
Well-
that she stays.
I'm gonna go pack all of my grenades.
Are
into
we
my
not all
backpack.
trapped in our own bodies? Am I not the warden and the prisoner?
And I'm gonna leave.
Alan, what the fuck
Alan!
is wrong with them, bro?
Bug the fucking ship. I want to hear every conversation that dragon has on this goddamn vessel. Irvin, go to your room. Shizu, pack your fucking swimsuit.
I'm going into your room.
Whatever. And the Rizzler just like starts to have a fucking breakdown.
Captain, are you okay? Do you need some milk? and
Pack
cookies?
your
Can I go to the
goddamn
fridge?
swimsuit, Shizu.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. She's gonna like pat his back and just slowly lead him to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Let's get you some of those milk and cookies.
Yeah.
Rattle runs by to go stuff a bunch of explosives into a backpack.
Fantastic.
Rattle is not coming.
Battle's definitely coming.
Alright, we pack our stuff. We get off the ship. Rattle is like, "I'll be back in how many days?"
2 days. And then if we're here longer, I'll text you.
Okay, sounds perfect.
Have fun.
Do we
Rizzler
leave
turns
the
this.
ship while they're
We are.
doing their inventory,
Yeah.
or should we
Yep.
stay on the ship before they,
We could, but
you know,
but-
like until they finish, right? Isn't this like the big, theoretically a big bad guy, right? Like part of the enemy? Captain, green dragons are not to be trusted.
yeah, that's
should
why I
probably
had
stay
that's why I had
as
Cameron
Racist
bug the ship.
Shizu strikes again.
Not racist, objective. Green dragons have always been directly correlated to negative endeavors.
What
Yeah,
am I
that's
gonna
why
bug
that's
the
why
ship
Cameron
with?
bugged the ship.
I don't have anything to bug the ship with.
Yeah, we have
What?
the built-in security system. I think we should probably just stand guard and just wait until they're done.
Ugh.
Also, this is the perfect time to go out there and figure out where the fuck Sean is.
That's what I'm fucking
Shame.
saying. We're on a mission here, not to sell shit. We're here to rescue shit.
Well, I mean, we're also selling shit.
Yeah, that's just kind of it. Yeah, but like, but do you see my point, Shizu?
Do you see my point?
Yeah, and I'm blissfully ignoring it because I'm the captain.
Okay, well, I will do the same.
I don't
a-
appreciate this back talk, young man. And he pulls one more gold star off the good noodle bar.
There's a little bzz on his
She
phone.
wants to conceal his
and he-
emotions, but it hurts him like a soul being ripped from his body.
Rizzler gets a text that's just an automated text from his bank account saying you've received 12,000 credits.
Epic. That will stay in the Rizzler's account for now. He's not gonna say anything to the crew because nobody else read the contract.
I mean, we heard her say that.
So, Captain, has that payment come in yet?
It's still in the clearing. You know how like if you get paid, but like you check your bank account the day before and it's still in the not cleared yet category. Like I see the number, but it hasn't actually come in.
Yeah, Captain, both of us worked for EJ Corp. I'm well familiarized with the way that they do their payments.
Yes.
And I totally know what you're talking about.
That's what I thought, Shizu.
Hey, Irvin, I know you're not great with people, but do you want to just go and start looking for Sean while these two fuck around?
I will discover every secret this place has. None is safe from me and my watchful eye. I will find shit. I will find why the mechanics thing broke. I will find out why there's a dragon here. Nothing is safe from my mind. I will find out what this water planet means and what is at its core.
That's what I like to
will
hear.
Follow you. Oh, you guys are coming now.
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
really-
no. Shizu and I have our own business. You guys do your thing, and we'll do our thing. It's kind of like our whole cruise thing.
Thankfully, there's no apartment for you to get.
Yeah, that we
Lost
split up
Yeah,
and look for
don't-
clues.
Don't
That
walk
was
yourself
funny,
into
Irvin.
prison
I
or
liked that.
something.
Thank you.
I will do
It was-
my best. That's why I have Shizu to stop me this time.
What?
Yeah, let's go. You just like shove Irvin forward and
Au
forward.
revoir!
Au revoir.
How long is this walk, by the way? Because this is a big ass pier. How long does this
Yeah.
walk actually take?
It's a fair walk.
Is there not like a, I don't know, a bike? On the fucking-
Like a floating transport ship. A
No,
go-kart.
they have like one of those stupid things at the airport that you stand on, and it's like an escalator, but it just goes forward.
Oh, yeah, moving sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A horizontal escalator.
Yep. So we get the speed walk there. Okay. What chaos is Irvin getting up to?
Yeah, I love
What do
this.
you mean? We're walking.
I know, but like when we get to town, I mean.
Can you say you're
This is-
walking, but like you're from New York?
Yeah,
Hey, I'm walking here!
Yeah, thank you, thank
This
you.
is Kidding's natural state.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is his default.
What are the meeting places for? What are they called? Expats? Here?
Expat. Expatriate.
I
People
don't
that-
mean people that are like people that are American living in South Korea. Those kind of people.
Yeah, expats.
Is that an
Expats.
actual thing that I'm just
Yeah, it's an
learning about?
expatriate. It's someone who lives in the country that they didn't originate in. Right? And most of the time, like, they give up their citizenship or they have dual citizenship.
That
Right?
feels like just a real negative term for like cool, that great, but like expatriate
I think it's
sounds
because
so
it was-
much more
Yeah.
negative than like can't you just say
Yeah, 'cause it's like
immigrant?
expatriate.
Yeah,
Right.
like-
I think it's because it was like State Department people. That's like the most common time I've ever heard about it. They like
That's
used to work in
fair.
like, you know, intelligence or the State Department, and
Yeah.
now they live somewhere else from America.
Yeah, like how all the Nazis fled to Argentina.
Nice.
Or into our fucking science programs. Yeah, absolutely.
We invited
Yeah, those
Dr.
ones are-
We assimilate.
Werner
more
von
like.
Braun into our fucking system.
There was
That
a bunch
was
of them supposedly.
yeah,
it
but
wasn't
like
just
most
that.
notably,
Yeah,
anyway,
that hydrogen bomb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
World War
What
II.
was the point of said question?
Yeah. I identify with Jesse Pinkman.
What were you trying to get at, Tammy?
Where are the socialization spots here?
Well, there are quite a
Urban
few
wants to
bars.
hit the clubs and bars. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
No, no,
Um,
no.
hmm?
Not like
You
clubs
want
or
to
bar,
fire
like
intel.
workers. Maybe a bar, but like where workers go to hang out.
Gotcha. There are also some like essentially low-cost entertainment areas that are mostly near the docks, because that seems to be like where a lot of the actual workers are day to day, whereas like the center is more the commerce area slash for people who are visiting. Because near the docks, it's like literally the dock workers, people coming up and down from ships that are underwater and whatnot, as well as you see just tons of actual construction workers who are consistently doing work on the sides of the facility that we're on. So yeah, you just see a bunch of workers down in that area.
Did Shane have a favorite spot to go to?
She probably didn't spend that much time up on these, like, the ones above water.
Okay. I will then try to find. You know how construction workers, they'll sometimes just set down like a boombox and just sit on the sidewalk on their break.
I feel like this
vibing.
is a uniquely New York experience that you're sharing with
Um,
us, but please continue.
Well, that is a New York experience. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you guys. Okay. I'm
Wait,
trying
wait,
to find.
wait. Pronounce it again?
Essentially, I'm trying to find the old guard who are comfortable looking like they're not doing work. Like they've just been there
Gotcha.
long
Yeah,
enough.
People, yeah.
Yeah, like
They
the
don't care.
construction guys that are like really stretching their 5-minute cigarette
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, this is a time and materials job that we finished like a week ago, but we're just here fucking around. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you do perception instead of one of the social skills to try and find a group like that. Alan will help you if you describe to him. Never mind, you don't need help. Okay. You find such a group. It looks like it is a bunch of shrobods, which are like, they're like 8-foot tall aliens, also 4 arms.
Oh shit.
They have like
rivals.
tusks.
Oh shit, yeah.
There is a bunch of them are just basically hanging out and eating when they're just like, looks like they should be working because there's only like 2 of them actually doing anything.
Is Shizu with us, or do you guys split off? Okay.
Yeah, they split off.
I
There's
guess
just
we
you and
stay
Alan.
behind. Yeah.
Well, you might be going somewhere too. I'm doing
sure.
this one first.
We're not part of the Alan Irvin.
Do they have a special
Plot.
greeting, those people, or?
Shrobods?
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, how do you fucking spell Shrobot?
Yeah, I looked up on Space YouTube. Showbot greeting.
Love it. Generic fucking. Bonjour.
All right.
G.
wow.
Mapel. Irvan. Yeah, that
You're
kind
in a
of
very
thing.
French mood today.
I'm always in a French mood. The Rizzler is vaguely French.
Very much so. I think it's just because he knows that French culture is like obsessed with sex, and so he's like, I'm super French.
Well,
But he
it,
doesn't know
it,
what that actually
it,
means.
it's the sex, it's the wine, and it's the cigarettes for lunch kind of thing.
The general frivolity.
Yeah, just the aloofness. They're 12
Subtle
feet
fair.
fucking tall.
Yeah,
Yee,
they're
these
actually
guys are
large-sized
huge.
creatures, so never mind. But he could do a culture check to see if he knows anything about their greetings. He does not. Never mind.
I'll just come up to them and stare up and poke one of their legs to try and get them to notice a small little bug next to them.
Oh my god, this is.
You just
gonna go
walk
so
confidently
well.
up there as Cameron's like, wait, don't. And you just like tapping the nearest one. And you can see on his belt, he does have just like construction worker tools, like he has welding equipment on. But in addition to that, he has, to him, is probably just like a large dagger. But to you, it's like the size of your fucking arm, basically. But he'll turn down to you and take a bite out of whatever he's eating. What do you want?
Excuse me, have you been working here long?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you know a beaver? I'll show a picture that I showed to Shizu and Rizzler earlier. Looking for a friend of ours. Do you know this beaver? Used to
Oh my
work here
God.
about how long ago?
It's like,
Named
Oh
Sean?
no.
alright, you can do diplomacy. Oh, Yeah, I know. She's nice. Yeah, she still works here, I think.
She is very nice. Her mother is very sick about her. Do you know where she was last, or who might know more?
I don't think she's come up from her research station yet. She should be still down there.
Which one is that?
She looks over at one of the guys like, "Hey, which one was Sean on?" 5. Yeah, she's on Terra 5.
Do I know where that is?
You know, it's one of the mobile science station that walks around the bottom of the planet, or the bottom of the ocean floor.
Epic.
So could be anywhere on the planet currently.
So does it regularly stop here or any other hub cities then? For supplies?
It does come back for supplies, but it doesn't always come back to this one. It can just go underneath any of the different.
Well, then where is that like tracked? Do I know?
It'd probably be in one of their like actual company like computers and stuff. Because this entire planet is very insular.
Okay. When was the last time it came up? Do you guys know?
It's been a while, so it should be on its way back. I'm pretty sure they were gonna stop here next.
Okay. What was that? Oh, sorry. That Everon, real asshole, right?
Yeah.
Sorry to be in your hair so much, fellas, but the mechanical failure, is that? I'm just worried about our safety. Is that gonna happen again? Do you think? Anywhere? Like, why did that happen? It's just so weird, right?
Looks around for a little bit and then kind of goes down to one knee almost and like, look, you didn't hear any complaints from us, but Averin has just a history of this kind of shit. It's how she keeps profits looking nice, you know?
Oh, so she's
I knew it!
Yeah,
I knew it was a money laundering scheme!
It's not a money laundering team. It's all to make the bottom line look nicer for the quarterly reviews. So she's cutting costs on everything. When we first started on this project, we were getting good shit. Now it's all garbage. Everyone's getting paid basically nothing and we're working long ass hours. It's a shit show, if I'm honest.
Why are you guys still here then?
We get paid extra. Don't tell anybody.
Okay. I ain't telling anyone. Thank you.
We have special jobs.
Wink, wink.
I can tell you're doing a great job here. I gotta get going, but thank you very much. Namaste. Walk with the prophets with your long strides, tall striders.
As you walk away, Cameron's like, how the fuck do you do this
How the
every time?
fuck? That's what I'm thinking as a player. I'm like, how does he just fucking nail it every time he goes in alone? Like
When
it's.
we're far enough away, I hand what's it called? I hand a recorder to him. So this is, along with the destruction, this is going into our blackmail file. Not on Wagon Jewel, our other blackmail file. Okay.
The new one we're making on Averin?
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh, good job. All right, now we just need to find out where the fuck Terra 5 is, huh?
Or make it come to us.
True. What if she's in trouble down there? Well, there you go. Well, we could jump to conclusions later.
Cut to
Yeah.
Rizzler and Shizu.
Okay, so Shizu and Riz walk across the bridge towards the central area of civilization on this planet. What are they doing?
Shizu?
Captain.
Now that we have our me time, if you will, what do you want to do?
All of my time is mine.
Okay, what do you want to do while we're not on the ship and we have time to explore this planet freely in search of Tarika's daughter?
We should probably go and explore, realistically. I wonder if there's any specialty equipment. I wonder if there's any vendors that supply just the working force on this planet. Maybe we could go and explore around there, go and find out where Irvin and Alan went. What do you think?
I think we should go to a bar.
Why am I not surprised?
What can I say? I'm a
To the
creature
bar.
of habit. To the bar!
All right.
That's where the information acquisition is done.
Goddamn
You
right
go
it is.
to a bar closer to the center of this place, or more along the edges?
I say we stick closer to the dock so we get more EJ Corp.
That's all
Like-
I can tell.
Yeah, the people that are actually doing the dirty work, not the fucking suits in the center of the city.
Jump. Okay. And are you asking similar questions like, are you looking for Sean, or are you just getting general information about the planet? What's your kind
I'd
of...
imagine
train of
Shizu's doing the
conversation.
general information acquisition, and
Yeah.
then the captain's just coming up behind him every time he's like questioning someone. He's like, "Have you seen this Otter?" And like holds up a, picture that he like scribbled out or something.
Yeah, I like that actually. Have you seen this woman?
Jason!
Yeah, we're gonna fucking cast away it.
Okay, so then...
Castaway? No, that's Heavy Rain, dumbass.
All right. I'm
Wilson.
sorry that. I'm sorry.
Castaway.
Yeah, I know, but the fucking. Never mind.
No, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't worry, Peter.
Sorry.
Yeah, I go, Wilson. but-
Sorry, I haven't played the PlayStation exclusive Heavy Rain, one of the best narrative games of all time. Taming.
It's not a good game, it's pure schlock.
It's
It
what?
looks pretty cool.
Whatever.
No. You tell me exactly what that word was you used.
Schluck.
Schluck?
Schluck.
All right. Oh, I just had
Sounds
to make
like
sure.
a New York slang.
Oh yeah, to dig into him. Schlock? Yeah. Do you want to? For those of us who haven't read the dictionary recently,
Like a that's a shellacking. What the fuck? I've never heard schlock. Oh, Google just says
That
it's
is
something that's bad.
inferior
something
or
that
poorly made.
Interesting.
Is this not a non
Yeah, it's like schmutz. It's like a schmuck.
schmutz is
Schlock.
so fucking
It's pretty
different.
similar.
No, it is
Yeah,
not.
but it's like pretty similar.
But it's not.
I just think it's not in like common vernacular, which is why all of us are
So
like, what
yeah,
the fuck is
exactly.
that word?
I've never heard
Yeah.
schlock before. Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
sounds very similar to other
I'm being
like.
gaslit right now.
No. I'm
promise
being
I haven't heard
completely
it.
honest with you. I've
Thank
never heard
you.
this before.
It's a Yiddish slang apparently. So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So then schmutz and like shamuck kind of make sense too.
yeah.
All right.
So Chris was right.
No, I was right. I just came to the answer later.
Yeah. The answer that I gave you.
No, I came to the answer by myself. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's great autonomy that you're showing. I love that.
Anyway, both of you can do diplomacy checks as you ask around these bars.
Have you seen this Otter?
Yeah.
19.
Hello there. Where's my diplomacy? My friend has a question for you.
That
What a
everyone
terrible
does-
fucking way to interview people.
Everyone does better than the talking captain.
I think it's the shock factor, dude.
Yeah,
But wait,
the
also,
Rizzler's having an
Shizu-
off day.
Shizu is
His
fully
mind
indexed
got
in
fucked
diplomacy.
like 24
I know,
hours
it's
prior to
funny.
this.
Okay, so asking about Sean, the Rizzler gets not a lot. Mostly just because they're like, he basically learns that there are hundreds of employees on Elysia, but then there are also several more mobile terraforming stations that house several hundred more employees scattered throughout the planet. So they're like, you're looking for one Brunelli on this entire planet, good fucking luck. And no one recognizes the name or anything, so they're just like, there's a lot of fucking people here. What do you mean? I don't know.
Wow. Way to not be personable. And he just kind of walks to the next group of people.
And then
Are all the different working races kind of, intermingled, or they kept different because the different biological
Because Shizu's
workers
racist.
need different environments? I don't know. If there's an aquatic species, they probably need different living arrangements than someone who lives on the surface of, I don't know.
And why,
Yes,
chat?
there are-
Because Shizu's race. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, there is a lot of different living accommodations on the different stations, but they're also on a giant water planet. So, if you need to live
I
in
will
water-
be right
Yes,
back.
yeah. And then for Shizu, he is asking about the general planet. Mostly he gets that it is... Most of the workers are just like, yeah, it's just a giant empty ball of water. The only thing that's here is a bunch of like coral reefs. There's like tons of them, and you have to kind of be careful if you're driving around your boat, because sometimes the coral reefs are so huge they grow all the way from the bottom of the ocean and like crest near the top. But those same coral reefs are actually what they're using in the project for the terraforming, because they're like, and this guy like starts getting really in depth in it. He's like, I know you're asking about the planet, but this is kind of like relevant to the planet.
I love the terraforming stuff. Continue.
Yeah, so we have these mobile bases on the bottom of the planet, or on the bottom of the ocean floor, and they walk around. They go to the base of these giant coral reefs, and we put big fucking drills on it, and they drill into the coral reef and pop it out, and then it floats to the top, and then all of us workers go on a bunch of boats to these giant, and we're terraforming those into artificial islands with resort.
Why aren't they just introducing some other carbon-based synthetic material to create the lands? Why are they disconnecting specifically coral reefs, which to me doesn't sound like the greatest material to be making artificial land out of?
Well, I mean, I don't know the specifics. You probably have to find like one of the EG Corp scientists or something to know more about like why that is better. But
Where do
it's
they hang
supposed
out?
to be. I mean, not over here. They're more like the
Yeah, but
smartest
you
ones are
probably
probably on bases, actually down underwater. So to be fair.
Yeah, but like the ones that are, I don't know, they're taking a break, right? They're coming up to the surface to hang out, relax on their days off. Where would we find them?
Probably in one of the establishments where people actually have enough money to pay for the good shit. Like, I don't
do you
know
have
if
a
you've
name of
had
one?
any of these, and he like lifts his drink. He's like, this is like 60% water and 40% shitty alcohol. So
Well, most sentient races in the universe. Most sentient races in the universe are like over 80% water, so what's wrong with the shot being 60% water? And he's gonna slam one back. Another round!
he's like, cause it sucks.
It does suck. What would the name be for an establishment that I could get alcohol that didn't suck?
He's like, I mean, I don't go to any of them, so I don't know any of the names. But just take the Central Road. It's literally called Central
Okay.
Road because it's the first one that built. Go to the very middle. That's where all the expensive shit is.
Okay, hell yeah.
But-
How did you get this job?
I
Is
got
it like a sign up shack or something for freelance? Like, how did you get commissioned for this?
well, I mean, me and he like gestures to the rest of the group. Like, we were already construction workers for EG Corp, just off, not on this
Oh, so they
planet.
just relocated you.
Yeah. A lot of us got transferred, but then the project got so big, a lot of people were just being contracted. So there are groups that are just outside groups that are being hired to come over and stuff like that. But yeah, the whole thing is Averin's project, the dragon, and
Yeah, I met her.
she's the one who has like all the knowledge on like why using coral reefs is the best idea. So.
Oh. Okay, well, hey man, thanks for the intel.
Have you seen this, Otter?
Have you seen this Otter?
Oh,
Damn it!
I'm sorry, Captain. I guess we'll have to go and search for your Otter somewhere else. Thank you very much. Maybe we'll see you on, one of the cruise. Or, who knows?
no, I don't want to go on those tours. They're stupid.
No? Why are they... Not
I've
worth
been
it?
on this planet for like 6 months working here already. I don't need to go on a tour to have a robot tell me about the planet I've been working on for 6 months.
Whoa. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
It's all
Maybe we'll
media
see
corp
you on the
propaganda
working crew
anyway.
then. I'm looking to potentially sign up, It's pretty lucrative, right?
It depends.
Depends on what.
Most of these jobs are not very lucrative anymore, especially because they nickel and dime you for everything out here. Okay, because like you
Yeah.
get into the job and then you get your paycheck and you see all the deductions:
Yeah.
food, water, living space, rent, like all this and everything
Insurance
here.
cost.
Exactly,
Air,
everything
blood
here
flow.
is. Yeah, it's like everything here is so expensive. Like this place
Nickel
is
and
okay. The
diming.
price is all right, but you go down the street one of regular, just like it's a hamburger that used to cost like $5 on Absalom Station. It's like $22 here. It's
What?
ridiculous.
They have airport prices.
Yep,
Dude, there's gotta-
everywhere.
there's gotta be,
These
there's gotta be,
motherfuckers.
Underground market though on this, right? Like, the crews and the scientists and stuff, man, they still gotta get some of their shit, right?
I mean, they
Come
make enough
on.
money to get their shit. It's hard, even on the docks. Like you would think, oh, let's just fish and make our
Yeah.
own food for cheap.
It's a dock.
There's like no fish in this ocean.
What do you mean there's no fish in this ocean? The entire planet's an ocean.
I don't know. I've never seen any. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Averin's like their whole pitch. Oh, it's a planet with no life. It just has water. It's perfect for and
Yeah, but
legal
I
for
feel like that's just the
terraforming.
company. That's just the company skewing it, right? Like,
Maybe. And then there's other friends like, of course it's a lie. They gotta be life somewhere. Averin's been
That's what I'm
sued
saying.
like 100 times.
have any of you guys seen any aquatic life forms?
Off in the
At all?
distance, you just hear, "Have you seen this otter?"
Sorry, what was your question?
Sorry, I didn't think you would derail it that much. I was just
No, that
trying
was
to
such
add a
good
little
interjection.
flavor.
I was laughing at like the artisanship of like
Yeah.
how you timed that. Jesus Christ. She's gonna like kind of turn to the table that he just bought around for, and he's like, "Have any of you guys seen any aquatic life? Has anybody heard of even stories? I mean, come on, man, those are some murky depths."
I mean, we haven't seen anything, but we don't usually go that deep. We usually we're the like
Surface
repair
level.
crew that's up here, yeah.
Nah, I got you. All right, well, hey guys, thanks for the intel. Keep it
Good luck.
watery.
Yeah,
Jesus,
keep
really,
it here.
shot glass.
Finding your otter.
Yo, bro,
Yeah.
keep it wet, dog. Fucking.
Yep. Keep it wet. That's what I always say.
That's what they
I'm
say
gonna
on this
start saying that
planet.
on this planet.
That's the casual farewell on this entire planet.
Yeah.
Keep it wet.
It's like, yo, keep it cool. It's like, yo, keep
Yeah.
it wet.
Yeah.
Keep it
Yo.
moist. Keep it moist.
And then when you're feeling gangsty, like, yo, dry land, I have seen it.
I'm
Have you seen dry
refusing-
land, motherfucker?
I'm refusing this yes but I will say your characters think that sounds cool and
Perfect.
they're gonna do it and everyone's gonna look at
Perfect.
them weird.
Yeah. So Shizu and Rizzler can just go around and be like, all right, keep it wet, dude.
Yo, that's so moist.
And they're like,
Yo, that's moist as fuck.
Yo, that's so damp, bro.
anyway.
Yo, it's getting humid in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I'm
I'm
a-
sweating. Wait, no, that actually works. Sorry, Chris, continue.
It's okay. So
What-
back with Irvin and Cameron, after they've successfully found out like the most important thing, it's like, all right, you're like the savant. I'm just following you and figuring out the details. What's our next objective, Irvin?
Oh, we're gonna blackmail the leader of this place. I'm gonna go find enough evidence. I'm gonna
Damn. I like Irvin's style. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
So we probably should go find some people who were affected by the blast, or however that thing failed. Get some testimonials. That would probably be the next best thing. And we'll go from there.
I like how Irvin's turned into this like social justice like documentarian. He's like, what happened to you on the fucking on this day? And he's just trying to get these testimonials to just fucking absolutely
he's not
shit on
telling them
somebody
that
else.
He's recording them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He's more like an undercover reporter with a hidden camera trying to get the
Yeah,
scoop on
true.
the evil
Okay.
corporation. Yeah.
He's like, look. Not that
Yeah,
I
he's not
don't doubt.
humanitarian based.
I
No.
don't doubt we'd be able to find some fucked up employees that had some fucked up situations. But if you look back to our own contract of how many non-liable clauses there are, it would have to be an egregious fuck up for them to be able
Even
to get in
remotely
trouble.
liable.
Well,
Yeah, it's for them to
that's
get in
the
trouble.
workers, but what about the civilians that might have been affected?
I don't think there are civilians here.
Are there not maybe families that were brought along?
Maybe. But why would they be on that platform? That's just where contractors land.
Is there no what? Are there not like a booth or anything?
What kind of booth?
Like an inspection booth, like watching the dock or anything?
Oh yeah, it's like little. I mean, I guess
Like
Like security checkpoints.
Yeah,
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 like
like
gate
security
checkpoints.
towers.
Maybe someone in security got hurt or something.
Yeah, but they're still an employee.
Yes. Okay.
It's not a bad idea. They could still tell us stuff, but I just am not sure if you're gonna find blackmail material.
I don't think that's going to be the key case, but I think we can go from there. Is there a hospital here? Have you
There
seen
is like it's a small medical clinic. It's not like a proper, fully staffed hospital. It's basically just for like minor injuries and stuff.
Okay, well, where would they take, like a morgue or something? Do they just drop a body in the ocean?
I'm seeing a pattern.
You want to ask
Wait,
around where they
Wouldn't the
take bodies?
Wouldn't the super deep sea just like super like compact it and like just crush dead bodies into like nothing? It's like a
Yeah,
trash compactor,
if
right?
they die in open water, yeah, but like,
Well, if they die like underwater or whatever and they just like eject it out.
I think that we're being too fucking specific. I think we could just say, oh,
I agree.
people died.
People die, shit happens.
Yeah.
What about workman's comp, Peter? That's what I play D&D for.
We've already turned this campaign into smuggle shit, get in trouble, to let's sabotage the economic well-doing of an entire company. I don't think we need to bring
As well as-
insurance into this.
Wait, as well as an entire like criminal organization, like a fucking criminal family, a dynasty.
Yeah,
They could be
okay.
an insurance fraud. Who knows?
All
Trying
right.
to find out what they do with their bodies so we can give them to Ryan. Is that the angle?
Me? Do that? No. What?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that was
Anyways.
definitely the angle I thought you were
Check
playing.
him. Chris, bluff check him.
Yeah, wait. No, that's Irvin. I need taming
Yeah.
to roll a fucking 20, like in person of this fucking bluff.
Alan's like, you don't need to lie. I already know you've been working with him. I was there for one of them.
That's true. The authenticity is killing me. Is that what, 4?
That's a 1.
Oh,
I like the part
taming.
where we couldn't discern what it was, and then you
Eh,
took it
yeah.
out of camera,
I'm
which
sorry.
therefore invalidates, the entire
But
reason to.
look,
It's
but
hard to tell. It's very see-through.
he said it was a 1. Nobody's gonna be like,
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
like,
Nobody's
to
gonna
it.
willingly like admit, like
I
nobody's gonna falsify
Yeah,
a
yeah.
nat 1,
Yeah,
right?
No.
Anyway,
No,
yeah,
taming would be the first to do that.
I was with you for that. I kind of know what's going on with you and Reagan. Or at least
He
I
got
was there for
22,
one
oh
of
my
them.
God. All right. The cat's out of the bag, but you know what's in the bag? A dead body. Let's go find some.
Alright, you can do any social check to try and find what they do with bodies.
Oh, you know, if I get a choice, what I'm doing.
You know, how many ranks do you have in the? Okay, you have a +7. That's pretty fucking good.
I've indexed into it.
Dude, I'm only like, okay, that was just a 19. That doesn't actually mean anything. But like, I'm very close, and like, my core stat is charisma, dude. Urban's working.
He's looking around, and most people are like not super intimidated by it. They're just like, you're weird and small, go away. And they just like don't really want to associate him with that much. But finally you get someone that seems like they might know, and they're about to be like, I don't think you need to know this kind of information. And Alan just like leans in real close and just like adds intimidation to them. He's like, okay. I mean, look, most of the bodies they're collected, we do have a morgue here, and then their next of kin is informed, but then there's so many fees to get the body off planet, since there's like not really that much civilization out here, and get it to anyone. I want to say like 99.9% of the bodies just get dumped in the ocean afterwards.
So you're saying if we had like the net that they use for pools, yeah, and we just skim across. I'm glad we were on the same fucking page.
You guys are dragnet fishing for dead bodies. Is that what I'm getting?
That's kind of what I'm understanding.
Well, then, where's the record of those who have died?
I mean, that would probably be in administration's, their section of all our databases. That would probably be who has it.
Okay.
But like all the computers on site are highly like regulated, so you have to be an employee to get access to those files.
Of course. Now, if I were to know and be very dear to someone who has died here, I would go to the bar, and then Edgar Wright smash cut to Shizu and
Shizu and the Rizzler being, where's this Otter?
Have you seen this man's Otter?
I think we can like meet up the parties at the bar.
Nice.
I like
so they
that
go
plan.
to a second bar to.
Yeah, this is bar 2 Electric
Yeah, but
Boogaloo, which is
we
the
go into
actual
center
name of the bar.
town.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
go
go
to
to
a
the
nice
center
room.
of the town.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so you can do your different checks that you're asking. Is Shizu still asking about the plant? Has his question changed? Or the information that he's trying to gather about changed?
I think it depends on the location, like who he finds as a potential target. Right? I mean, the check is still the same, which is just... Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna go with the Rizzler just leading, I guess. Yes, have you seen this Otter? It's of the utmost importance.
35! Gee, are you sure Rizzler's leading this fucking one? I think it's just more effective at this fucking bar.
Why do you have plus 18 to diplomacy? What the fuck?
Yeah, wait,
So,
what?
I
Plus
rolled a
6 insight.
I rolled a 6 on the sidereal influence, which
Oh,
is
yeah, I
diplomacy
forgot
or
you had
sense
that.
motive. I don't interrupt anymore to tell you which one it is. I just, when it's logically feasible, it takes like 1 minute of meditation, and I
Yeah.
get a 1d6 on the check
That's
until combat.
fucking ridiculously strong.
Super cool. Yeah, it's diplomacy, and I chose diplomacy and sense motive. So right now I'm in diplomacy, and I rolled a 6, which is cracked.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
They both learn? You're probably just talking to like a scientist person. He's like, Sean is still on Terra 5. It should be pretty close. And the guy's like, what day is it? It's probably like 300 miles from here, so it's really, if you get, well, I mean, you can't have a boat, but if you get on a boat, it's
But
probably
what
gonna
if-
be just a couple hours to get down there.
Right, but what, like, we're not allowed to get on a boat, but, like, what if we happen to get on a boat, if you know what I'm saying?
But then it'd be like a couple hours to get down there.
And do you happen to know where one could accidentally get on a boat going to Terrify?
No.
Damn it! Barkeep!
You-
This man a drink. Shizu, we're out of here.
As you guys turn around to walk out, you see Irvin and Cameron step in through the door.
All right, never mind. Barkeep, a table.
Sure.
Welcome back. I hope that your adventures were successful. Looks like we found.
You two are way too lively to be dead bodies. I'm not interested in the moment. 1 second.
Well,
What?
Shizu, I think he just said we'd be more interesting if we were dead.
He also kind of said that we're very full of life and, you know, kind of brimming with energy. So I think I'm gonna take it as a compliment.
It's a compliment for me, but you know, I'm here for it.
I'm not familiar with this term compliment. Let's go and discuss.
It's a portmanteau that I kind of use personally that I don't think it's widely accepted by a lot of people in the what's the fucking English equivalent in this world? This is still common. Sick. In the common vernacular. So like it's just kind of like a Rizzlerism, if you will.
A Rizzlerism. I'm not familiar with that term.
That's
I could go
also
on with
another
semantics all day, but
portmanteau.
let's just
Yeah,
walk to the table.
just fucking keep having this conversation.
Yeah, just, I
He's
don't
like,
understand what's going-
Anyway,
guys,
we have all the
found out where
information we
Sean
need.
is.
Oh,
Oh.
you? Like
Yep.
we?
Oh.
Well,
Well, what information do you have?
yeah. You tell us first, so we know if we're better than you.
I mean, you're definitely
weird
not
way to
better
phrase
than
it.
us, but
Whoa, hey, whoa there,
Who found
Gold
this spot
Star.
first?
we found out the information before we got here, so obviously we
we
won.
got-
Well, we
location
might
first.
have. All right, Cameron. We might have. We haven't revealed that yet.
Okay, Irvin, you just tell him.
So again, Irvin's not here. He went to like the bar.
He left
the
because.
hottest liquid he could and flashing in his eyes and looking with closed, burning eyes for any dead spirits that might be floating around, any stolen spirits.
What the
Why
fuck?
did he have to like self-burn his retinas to
It's
do
part
that?
of the ritual.
It's part of the ritual. Don't.
Which actually
Hey,
totally
hey,
tracks. Okay,
hey!
continue.
It's part of the
Continue, no.
ritual.
Cameron asked that question and was like, "Where the fuck is he?" And then Irvin's over there, be like,
Just. Ah!
"You can do a mysticism check."
Can he take it with disadvantage? No, I guess mysticism doesn't need physical sight. Never mind. I was like, he
Yeah.
just actually burned his eyes.
Yeah.
So also he has like local sense. What is that called?
Blind sense.
Near-
Blind
Blind
sense.
sense.
Blind sense.
Yeah.
Which is perfect. Taming, you pinged Third Eye, the item
Yeah.
or the spell.
Well,
or
yeah,
the-
because he's looking
okay,
for
so
ghosty goos.
nowhere in there does it say that you have to take boiling liquid and fucking
It's
self-flash your
called
eyes with it.
RP.
Why are you
Hey.
questioning Irvin's methods now of all
I'm
time?
Immersive.
not questioning Irvin's methods. I'm questioning Taming's justification of it.
Why are
I'm
you?
asking for explanation.
All right, same question. Why are you asking Taming for justification of Irvin's actions now of all times?
Because I think in every example, when it seems random to us, Taming has probably done a very thoughtful analysis for the character choice. So I was
Yeah,
wondering
I
if
agree.
he had a reason why he would burn himself. Like, why is he ordering hot liquid and burning himself? I think that's the question we should be asking.
I heard this in my head and I felt it flow through.
Cameron asks
What?
the literal question, what the fuck is he doing? As Irvin turns to look through bleary, burned eyes. And he's just like, oh god, it hurts. He cannot differentiate. It just looks like it's a bunch of blurry people.
I want Irvin to be like interrogating like a painting on the wall.
Yeah. What brought you to this hell? And the guy next to him is just like, whoa.
I'll have what
He's
he's having.
fucked up.
I think our friends had too much to drink. I apologize.
Okay, anyway, I guess I'll fucking tell you what we found out. Sean's on Terra 5, the
Yup.
bottom of the ocean.
Yup.
Should be relatively close to here.
Yup.
All
About
data,
300 miles.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
what is
300,
relative?
that's good. They just told us that it was pretty close. So 300 miles is useful to know. All data is locked behind EJ Corp official corporation or computers. So I would have to get access to something to look into it
Which
further.
historically you're really good at. Also, did you find out where we could potentially get a boat?
We could steal one of the tour boats.
See, I was thinking that, but I was like, a more legit, like, let's not call it stealing, even though it is. Like, can we, like, trick somebody into giving it to us kind of situation?
The term that you give it doesn't justify the action.
Shizu.
Or
I'm gonna get what I want, which is to drive a boat, whether that is not in our ownership. I just don't
with
like
the
to
righteous
use the filthy word.
justification of saving somebody. You're morally justified. It's just
Yes.
you shouldn't use terminology that is incorrect in the situation, right? Like,
We're borrowing without permission for an unknown amount of time.
see, that I can totally approve. That's factually accurate.
Thanks, Shizu.
glad we had that aside. That literally doesn't make any difference for stealing it. But the point is, the tour boats are not driven by actual employees because that would cost money, and why would you pay someone to do that? They're automated, so presumably it's a computer system that does it, so I could just hack it and tell it to drive us down there instead of around.
Sounds great, and you sound awfully confident in your ability to do that. So let's thanks, Cameron, for your computer expertise once again.
I feel like this is a little bit preemptive congratulance. He hasn't hacked the computer yet. We don't even know if there is a computer to hack.
Shizu,
Yes.
please hold all questions until Cameron is actually hacking the robots and computers.
All questions.
All questions.
Why?
Like, did you
Does
guys
that count
find
as a
out
question?
anything
Does
different?
that count as a question?
The information we found, actually, hilariously, identical to yours, except we know it's about 300 miles away. So we got a little bit more information. So we're
Yeah,
kind
we
of
did it like a long time
better.
ago. We went on a whole side trip. We also learned where they keep their bodies and what they do with them, and that the lady's been sued a bunch of times. Like, none of that was relevant to your question, though. So we're just, we're a better team. It's fine.
All right, Cameron. I'll keep that in mind for your quarterly review.
Yeah, I should get a raise.
Don't worry, I'm considering it. You're doing a damn good job, but I hate it.
I thought we just distributed up the bounty every
You're
time
expensive.
we've gotten paid equally.
What? Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Exactly what happens.
Fuck. Roll a 1 for me. Shit. He's
The one time
he has an idea that Alan is somehow unfairly paid.
The only time that I can pass a sense motive check realistically is when I have sidereal influence, which right now I'm not indexed into because I'm in the diplomacy one. I can only have one at the same time, and I'm still beat your ass.
Yeah, but I
That
got the
is
fucking
crazy.
help from Cameron here. Let's fucking.
Yes, the backup, like, yeah, no, he's been skimming.
It's okay. Cameron is
Oh, wait, are
lying
you
to
also bluffing
protect.
me?
He is, but he's not lying to be like, look, I'm actually getting paid under the table. He's lying to make you think he's getting paid under the table.
That, oh my god, he's
I
fucking,
love that more.
he's being a double agent to both parties.
He's just fucking with Shizu.
He's
who's,
the
like,
triple
so by the
agent.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I am corrupt.
What is he trying to incite? What is he trying
Chaos.
to incite? Because then that just like creates wrath in Shizu.
It's fun.
That's what I like to
You've been
fucking
spending too much time with Irvin.
He's always been like
He's
that.
weird.
He's always been like that. He-
Okay, so
Both of my other crewmates are going fucking crazy because Irvin is like slowly like contagious.
you told me to.
Huh?
You told me to go
Yeah, but it
into
was
his brain.
inadvertent. Like it was unintentional. And that's like the worst part.
It was unintentional the way you said you should literally read his mind to see what's going on with him.
You're speaking as though me or my character understands the nuanced finesse of mind reading.
I'm just saying that saying it was an accident is a bit of a fucking miss.
It was an accident. It was an unintended consequence of something that had genuine
Yeah, all right,
design
all right,
behind
all
it,
right.
like
Yeah,
when
I,
a friend group
I-
starts
Maybe the head
saying
of the
each
hive mind.
other's lingo, except
Yeah.
Irvin, being a natural hive mind creature, is slowly
Everyone will
building his
assimilate.
own.
yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Gaming is you're gonna create your own dynasty, your own
I'm gonna
swarm.
win the cultural victory, fuckers.
Oh, you motherfucker. I'm going for domination. I'm pretty sure that Shizu's going for religion, which means Cameron's going for science. No, that all checks out. All right, good job.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about Age of Empires.
4x.
Right.
No, Civ.
Civilization. Did you
Yes,
see
Shizu would do a religion-based
Civ
victory,
coming out?
probably.
I did see this, and I'm so glad that I can talk to you about this. That we'll
Shizu's
definitely have to catch up
diplomatic
on this
victory,
later.
hold up.
It's a combination. It's like diplomatic victory through religion and like fundamentals. But right now he's off of his path. He's kind of
Captain,
like
can
forlorn.
you stop killing my city-states?
Irvin, shut the fuck up. You can buy them because you're Venice.
Fuck Venice players, honestly,
Dude,
though.
no, fucking, I hate them. They're the worst.
Fucking take
This
all your
entire
goddamn-
joke. This entire joke has been so far out of reach.
So this started as a
This
joke.
is the second time this has happened, which is the best
I
part.
love it.
It
It's
started as a joke,
Like a few months
and now
ago.
it's a legitimate complaint.
Hilarious. Okay, so we grab Irvin from whatever the fuck he's doing to that wall and find a tour boat, or we have a different plan?
Oh no, we're finding a tour boat. Given your expertise and our combined knowledge and our ability to hustle people, I think it's the only solution to our problem.
Wait, before we leave, you guys said something about the otter that we're currently tracking down being located on Terra 5, bottom of the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah?
Do we have any details about that? Because before you guys arrived, the captain and I were talking up a very gullible, seemingly wanted to impress us scientist of some caliber inside
Nice.
of that bar. Should we go and ask him about Terra 5?
Didn't we just literally do that? Tell me what the fuck you're getting
that
at.
at the first location. I
No,
thought we did that at
no,
the first
this
location.
was at second location that they met
Oh, then
us.
this is a player mistake. This is my mistake.
Okay, yeah, I was like, didn't we just do
Yeah,
this?
man,
Okay,
I'm not fucking with you. I'm actually just confused.
cool. No worries. Well, shit.
Forgot I made that picture earlier when we were talking about Irvin sneaking in. Then,
The Winterborn picture?
Thank you.
Yeah,
yeah, that's what their ship looks like.
rad. It's like the X-wing, but on a fucking 2D plane instead of 3.
Yeah.
Is this a good time for break?
Why is it shaped like that?
Just is
Sci-fi.
their ship is
That's a great justification.
Yeah, it is.
it is a refitted Vatari Tech lodestone mining transport.
Wow, there's
Oh,
a
so
lot
it-
more information
like
about their
it's
ship than I thought there
towing.
would be. Very cool.
Has magnetic rakes mounted on the ship's X-shaped frame, allowing it to easily locate mineral veins and pull them out of the ground.
Interesting.
Cool.
It's like a salvage collector in Homeworld.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. Do a small break, and then do probably just a little bit more, and then.
Wait,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be a really OP weapon against the vest? You just like point it at their like, just take all their swords.
Yeah.
It
That's
does.
definitely how
Funnily
it
enough,
works.
it does say that she has refitted it into an actual weapon, and it has special properties for it. Like
Sick.
its own unique attack.
Oh, that's great.
That is cool.
It's
Alright,
not
cool.
You
just
can target a
Magneto.
ship with it up to 10 hexes away.
That's a big fucking range.
That is a
Wait.
really long range.
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
what does she have?
What?
What's she retrofitted for?
So it's a mining ship, and it has
Mhm.
essentially superpowered magnets on
Like
the
tractor
bottom.
beams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would go over and it would suck up minerals or giant like fucking rocks or whatever. But she's turned it into a directional weapon that she can use on other ships up to 10 hexes away.
Neva's fucking cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat food. I'll be back.
Don't
Sounds
say
good.
she's a rat, you racist. Oh,
Thanks everyone
No,
for
no,
watching.
she's
It's
good.
our
Someone else can do it.
typical break time during the session. I hope you also take a break, get some water, get
Oh,
a
race
little
can breathe
snack
water.
if that's
Is
your
it
thing.
racist to say that they can't breathe air?
And I'll be back in
I'm
a
gonna
little
go
bit
make food. Bye.
with with food and with more hilarity following this. Stay tuned.
Like special ability that certain classes would have access to. I don't think you can just buy like actual viruses.
Welcome back to the stream,
At least I assume
ladies,
that's how it works.
gentlemen,
I haven't
My thought
seen
she's and
process
days.
was, sure,
My
we
favorite
could
people
steal
on
the
planet
ship,
Earth.
but what if we were to make it look like all
she's?
these ships had a massive
She's and theys for
malfunction
sure.
with their
Mostly
robots.
she's.
You just
I
spread
would say.
chaos that way.
Why?
It's the
But-
goal of this chaos.
Because you're a she?
To hide that we're stealing something, that just looks like
Misdirection.
another
I've been surrounded by
reliance
women my
that
whole
way, and
life.
also
I don't
to
fucking know.
Get more shade on.
Alright, we're back.
direct.
We're here. We're asking big questions that I'm not listening to.
Fair.
Wasn't she holding it in her biopic? She's holding like is that a flight itinerary or like a cargo manifest or something, or is that like
Yeah.
a data pad that she's
Yeah,
like
it's her
using,
data
like,
pad.
an iPad?
Yep.
Biopic?
Sorry, not biopic. The picture that he gave
Portrait?
Oh, yeah,
us of her,
Yeah, the
like her biography pic.
Portrait?
Sure.
I mean,
Biopic
It's a
just
semantical
screams
argument.
movie. Right, it is, but it just screams movie and it just sounds wrong. That's all.
Totally. Yeah, that little. Yeah.
It's a
Future-
data
We could,
pad,
like,
but why?
Space
split that and
iPad.
hack it. Huh? I'm sorry. What were you saying, Chris?
I just didn't know why you were asking, but
Oh, and I was bringing it up because it's like maybe we can get back before she's done doing the inventory on all the other ships. We could steal that data pad real quickly, upload a virus that will then be sent out with her admin privileges to all the different automated machines. Therefore, it like directly, tracks to her as being culpable. Misdirection. Maybe.
That's sneaky.
I have no idea. I don't know how the technology systems work in this universe.
I like where your head's
I
at.
like it. I like it.
That's another thing though. They have our ship at the moment. If we're gonna do something, we should make sure we have a getaway.
That's fair.
Good message. Neva to keep an eye on our ship. Keep it clear.
Did Rattle come with us?
Nope.
She's on vacation off on her own
Yeah.
somewhere for
With her
at
grenades.
most 2 days, but she might come back sooner.
Planet.
Yeah, on
The
this
whole planet.
same little island facility.
So yeah, we can't like do something too fast or she'll get left behind.
Yeah, I think we should look for Shan.
Well, we have her number. You could always call her and be like, "Hey, get to the ship. We're leaving in 2 hours when we get there."
That's true. Yeah, at the end of the day, she is an NPC goblin who just kind of strung along for like far longer than Chris expected. So like leaving her on some planet is not the worst thing we could do.
How
Dude,
dare you?
it's-
She is a beloved member of this crew.
She is,
gonna be like
and I think
session
I love her
57.
more than anybody else on this crew. But at the end of the day, if we need to sacrifice somebody, she's the clear fucking choice.
It's
Fair.
it's gonna be like session 57 or something. We're fighting like the big bad, which is gonna be like either your sister, Sinjin, or some combination of your sister and Sinjin, realistically.
Yeah, some
And then she's
mutant.
gonna fucking give her life to like stop the mortal wound bullet of the already downed captain or something. We're
Yeah.
all gonna fucking cry. So I don't think we should be talking shit.
She
I'll
will.
talk
She
shit.
will save the day at the end.
Can't wait. I'm here. I gave up on playing this campaign weeks ago. I'm only here for the rattle story.
Wait, I mean, that's in the campaign. I love
I
the.
think he's memeing.
Oh yeah, 100%. Jesus.
I love like the super narcissistic but also well-intentioned vindictive story that you have with your sister.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's very personal because if Thomas ever had that kind of clout and I didn't, I would come for his throat just the same.
I think Chris had an offhand remark, or maybe it was one of you guys. It wasn't me. Talking about how like every character that you play in D&D, there is like a kernel of you as
Oh,
a
God,
personality.
yeah.
Like it's never just a completely foreign character because
Yeah.
that's too hard to build something off of.
I
So
can
I
do
do
it if
steal a
it's
lot of the
text.
rhythm, you.
I can't do it if it's voice.
Dude,
that's fair.
literally this me. This is exactly what I was thinking of, Tavik. Oh my god.
Okay. So we'll go look at the tour boats and then make our decision after seeing them.
I think so.
Okay. Head to the tour area altogether. We see that there are several tour boats lined out. They're calling them boats is actually slightly disingenuous. They're more akin to submarines. They're a submersible tour boat, has a large transparent aluminum dome over it that can hold up to 6 creatures in it. There's a vid screen that occupies the front. You see it's not even actually run by a robot. It's just the vid screen with the like little interactive like teleprompter essentially on top of it. You talk to a VI on it. And it doesn't seem like they have any actual employees watching any of the boats. And because it's near the docks where it's like majority just workers, there's not even that many people that seem like interested in the area. So
This
it's
is-
mostly empty and unattended.
This is the tour boat dock, right?
The GPS says so.
Should we take a tour? I guess.
Yeah,
See what
good.
we can see. Go down.
Look,
we
that-
can
that
hack it on
one's-
the way.
Yeah, I mean the one on that tour boat 69 has its doors wide open, so I think we can just wander on, right?
Tour
Oh.
boat 69 and dock 420. It's destined.
Nice.
Let's go. Thank you.
It's helpful that this particular type of tour boat was discontinued by EG Corp a long time ago because they're notoriously easy to hack and they kept getting stolen.
Definitely
That's-
didn't update that firmware.
It's very awkward for
That's-
EJ Corp.
yeah, they probably
very,
bought these to
very
save
fortunate
money.
for us.
All right.
Before we do anything, I press M and I look at the map. Are there any yellow quests that we haven't touched?
There are so many.
Yeah, taming. Asking that question is like it's like watching somebody who's never played an RPG play an RPG before, where they're like, "Okay, mainline quest," and they ignore every side quest ever given to us.
Is there any interesting characters of note that we see as we walk down the street? You know, interesting characters that could potentially be quest givers of some variety.
Yeah, anybody who has a portrait really is what we're after.
Yeah, named NPCs preferably.
Yeah, does anyone have their unique model?
You could do a perception check.
Okay. Chris perceives that we're all being assholes.
No.
Oh, never. You don't actually have to, like, that's such a lame way to ask.
Yeah.
Well, the little dialogue box in Baldur's Gate 3 popped up. You're about to enter a new act. Make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
you're doing
you wanna
all your
save.
quests before you
I see.
Wait, I want to go and check out the equipment. Like, there has to be, like, you know, some
store?
you know, makeshift market or whatever for the people that live on base, right?
You
They probably have
have
prepared their stuff themselves.
20 sessions to shop for underwater gear. Why do
Yeah,
you
that
need
was-
to go
that
to
was
the
a big
store
reason.
again?
Because he's in a new area of the game and each shopkeeper's a little bit different. They have the same base things up until like the last 2 items, and those last 2 items could be really fucking good.
Yeah, there's buy, sell, but there's also talk.
Yep.
I've literally never felt more seen. He explained it perfectly. That's verbatim.
I played
Like,
Zelda
okay.
before.
I will-
Jesus Christ.
I will at least swing in that while you guys were making your way towards the edge, you guys stopped at some equipment shops to check and satisfy Shizu's curiosity. It doesn't have as good a selection as Absalom Station because that is like a huge market there. It is way more niche and actually directed at people on
What
planet, so that does make sense. But anything that he might have found useful, you can still buy it here, like the weapon fusions and different stuff like that. That would help for underwater combat or whatever. But everything in here, much like the dock worker was complaining, is up priced, and it's
Still
all
surprising.
50% more expensive on
Nice.
I gotcha. Cool. All right.
No,
more
you
questions.
can buy stuff if you want, but you're gonna get fucked for it.
Is there any like what are they called? The items that Peter was referring to, like, you know, the named weapon in the shop, you know, the
Magical
glowing
items?
battle axe.
There is no randomly generated legendary here.
What the
Sorry.
fuck?
Didn't even
What
roll
is this
anything,
drop
dude.
rate? Come on.
But your perception check did notice that as you were so you haven't quite got to the fucking turbo area yet. You're like on your way. There is a particular individual that you have seen repeatedly at this point over the course of these couple hours that you've been gathering information throughout the town, and they don't seem like they're not like staring at you or anything. But it's a small place compared to something like Aslam Station, but it's still a relatively big base. So it's just kind of odd that you're like, I've seen this person like 6 times.
Captain,
Hmm.
check out 4 o'clock. Bogey's been tailing us. Noticed him a couple of times.
Oh.
Not the time, not literally.
What's he look like? What's this guy look like?
What's he look like?
It looks like it's a relatively like a normal human shape, but well, with your perception check, you can see close enough that it's actually an android, not a human, but it looks like a human. Blonde hair, relatively thin, just kind of wearing normal, like very average looking clothes. The only thing that kind of stands out that's like a little bit unique is that they have a pistol hip or sheath at their hip, and there's not a ton of people that you've seen walking around with weapons, at least out in the open like that.
So he's just like kind of an everyman. He's not dressed in EJ Corp like workman's attire.
Nope.
Okay, kind of nondescript android. Nondescript android, 6 o'clock.
Copy that. She's moved to
If
intercept.
it's an
I'm gonna.
Android, and you've seen it multiple times. It's necessarily the same android.
She's moved to
Androids have
intercept.
their own... Copy, moving to intercept.
Rizzler then goes to the nearest place that has any kind of glass fixture, picks it up, and throws it across the street, creating a diversion.
Shizu's gonna like grab Alan. It's like we're gonna commandeer this droid and hack it.
Like, whoa, is that a ghost?
Ghost!
Alright, so you do
Take out Tabasco sauce.
a bluff check.
That's a 29.
Different,
Damn.
super painful chemicals to put into your eyes, Taming.
Okay, so you're allowing Shizu and Alan to make a stealth check?
I believe so. So that they can get on top of this android and do whatever they need to do.
Okay.
Because
We
Rizzler
can
saw a
do a
ghost
stealth
and
check.
threw a glass across the fucking street. Oh,
I am 6 feet tall with 4 arms and
Yeah.
slightly gangly.
flying glass
So
can only do so
throw
much.
it. It's like, there's a ghost. And everyone's like, what, where? He's looking everywhere for it. And there's just a commotion going on. Cameron ducks behind an alleyway. Shizu ducks
Insert.
behind a pole. But he's like sticking out on either side of the pole.
Love
It's
it.
just in the middle.
It's quintessential Shizu.
Yeah,
But
and
he's
then
still
he says, "We're gonna
ducking
hack the
even though he
android."
doesn't need to.
Yeah. And Alan looks over and is like, no, that's not the kind of android that you can hack. It's not like a robot. It's like
What kind of robot is it?
Oh my god.
I don't know how to explain it to you very quickly so that you'll understand, because you take
Use
everything
few
too
words.
literally.
They do trick.
Doesn't always do the trick with you, Shizu, though. You notoriously misunderstand me.
That's because you use too many complex terminologies. It's fundamentals. Does a robot Turing test pass?
It's
Yes, no?
sentient, yes.
Yeah, it's like it's a hyper advanced AI that's just a person basically, except it's made out of robot parts.
I don't know. Irvin's seen some of the. I've seen some of the things that Irvin can do psychologically to a human. So you're telling me that this is just as programmable as a human?
I like how Cameron was like, I can't explain it to you. You won't understand. And then she's like, yeah, no, but try me. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like the
Okay, so
The
we
point
can't
is I
just,
can't
we
hack
can't
them.
just. Okay, so we can't just flash it. What should we do?
I don't know. How long has he been following us? He looks just like, I don't know.
We should make contact. Stay hidden.
Are we
Shizu's just
talking
gonna,
to
like,
him? What do you mean make contact?
Shizu's just gonna start like walking towards him.
Oh my god.
Because here's the thing, if our cover was blown, they would have already commandeered us the moment that, they got their fucking destroyer ship and we're like in their crossfire, So like quite obviously they know it's not us, they know it's not the Oliphant. So why are we getting tracked? Everyone's probably getting tracked. That's where Shizu's at, so he's like, I'm just gonna go and engage. We've done nothing wrong as far as the AI is concerned.
So you turn around, you start approaching the android. You can see, like, the android stopped as well when the commotion happened, and it's just like looking around, like, what's going on, and then sees you approaching it. Like, it gives a concerned look, but you're not sure if it's like, oh no, I've been spotted or made, versus, oh no, a 6 foot tall 4-arm guy is walking straight at me. Just generic concerned expression.
John, is that you? Increases speed towards this poor AI.
Oh, this is an
As you
interesting
get
turn
close,
that I
he's
did
like
not
already
expect.
shaking his head and like, I'm not John.
Oh, don't tell me I'll be damned. It is so good to see you. Haptic sensor onto his hand.
Just gonna tell you he's an android.
Yeah, but what kind of android?
Boy, I can't wait for you to
All right.
discover the new race
not just
known
for
as
that payoff.
Android.
Yeah. Says it's
It
robot.
is
Weird.
a normal android. Counts as both construct and humanoid. They have a bunch of resistances to diseases and poisons because obviously they're mostly robotic. They also have a lot of resistance to like mind affecting spells and abilities and stuff. Unless it's something that specifically says it targets constructs.
So,
Hold on. I have a passage, a reading, if you will, that will glean all the information that his cool hand would do. Androids. Complex technological creations crafted to resemble humans. Androids were originally a servitor race, but they have since broken free to form their own society. Unlike ordinary robots or ship AIs, androids do not simply respond according to their programming. Rather, they have independent consciousness and are animated by souls. Animated by souls, a distinction crucial to their generally accepted status as people rather than property.
Burning Archipelago is a very formidable location. There's a lot of androids on it because it's so inhospitable. Fun fact.
Does he just start saying that?
No, but I'm gonna work it into this conversation. I wanted to give
Can't
you.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
just the
wanted
heads
to
up there.
Get an A+ on my homework before I then did the presentation for the class because,
Perfect.
yeah.
I'm keeping
But yeah,
close
he's just
watch
like,
no,
of
I'm
this
not.
fucking page.
Oh,
God.
what's your name again? I must be. I know it's you.
We've never
Tom,
met.
John, Data, Sam. It's Sam.
We've never
Come
met.
on. Nah, we've met. Come on, what's your name?
You get diplomacy.
This is a turn for Shizu I did not expect, but I'm so here for it.
He's actually, he's just trying to replicate what he's seen the Rizzler do.
I can
which
tell,
is
and it's
great
wonderful.
that I passed the check, which means that it's like a convincing replication. Because I was ready to nat one there and just be like, and it's the worst interpretation of.
So he
It's
like
like
extends
Skibbity Rizzler.
extends a
Rizzler.
hand and takes your offered one
Plus.
to shake it. And is like, no, we haven't met, but my name is Seven.
Huh?
My name is Seven. Call me Seven.
Oh, 7, see? I was great friends with 8 on the Sun.
Oh my
you ever
God.
been? It's very nice.
Just because someone's name would be chronological to mine doesn't mean I know them.
No? That's weird. Anyway, what are you doing on this planet? I feel like I've seen you at some of the bars around here. You work here? Can I get you a drink?
No, I'm fine. I do work
She
for
has not
EJ
drink?
Corp, but I could if I wanted.
So let's go drink.
No, thank you.
Okay, well, you must be pretty busy then, so what are you doing?
The Rizzler's gonna walk up at this point.
The approach and the camera's like, clearly we're not fucking hiding anymore, so I'll just walk
Come
over.
on, ghost!
Urban's screaming in the street.
So I was just like,
Look, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. I'm sure he's
I haven't
being
done anything. I
a
just shook his
little
hand.
too forward. My name's Richard.
heard of you.
You've heard of us.
You've heard of me. Go on.
Are you not the sibling of the vice president?
I didn't think that was public knowledge. Gonna whisper over his shoulder.
Oh. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with here. I see. What was your name? 7?
Yeah.
7. His name was 7.
Why?
Oh,
I'm
it's just
confused.
I just haven't spoken to Aline in some time, and so I was just like curious to know why she was having me tracked, really.
You would have to ask her. I don't know.
You're just following orders. You were just told to follow me, and you don't know why.
What? No, I'm not following.
That?
Like stare. Ah, you're like, this is the most trustworthy robot I've ever seen in my life.
I must have misread you initially, 7. I'm so sorry. You androids don't even look alike, so I can't even blame it on that. You
Anti-racist
look so
Shizu?
familiar. Huh?
Anti-racist Shizu for the first time?
Shizu's not racist.
Yeah, he's just a race absolutist. It's different.
Oh yeah, my bad,
so,
my bad.
So he does have a little bit of biological essentialism in him. I'm not gonna lie about that, but it's empirically driven.
That's a
So,
nice
for example,
way
like
to
he
say
really
racism.
likes the Sheeran instability, even though it directly conflicts with him, because he's rebelling against a system that Shizu finds super vile.
Brother,
This one.
the black people have the little knots in the back of their skull. That's why they're superior in athletes.
No,
I'm
see,
not
that's
racist.
because-
I have a black
That's
friend.
biological essentialism that is
Jesus
unfounded
Christ.
in science. That was evil biological essentialism. You're literally an insect. Totally different. Literally different. It's okay.
I love that our Starfinder game's bingo card, you have to put a square on at
Yeah.
some point. Chris defends he's you not being racist.
Yes. Every session. Every single session.
Anyway.
Well,
fuck was-
because I think we have not, even though we talk about it so fucking much, we haven't talked about those nuances in like how this is not actually the world that we live in. So how the fuck does it work that like there's speaking sentient rats, right? I don't think I'd be able to cope with that in like my day-to-day actual life.
Yeah, but I think
Well, that's
she's
'cause you
just
live
a
in world where
racist.
that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like my question is like what's the actual like outcome of that kind of universe where like there's multiple highly developed sentient races? Because we're all just humans, you know. There's literally like no difference between us except for
Exactly.
like, the minutia.
That's precisely it. Is that in this world where there are multiple highly intelligent species, you just treat them like you would another person. You just be like, all right, they're intelligent, I'm intelligent, we're both having a good time. We look different, but I don't know. But Shizu's out here being like, I don't know, she's a rat because she's sneaky and smelly. Versus she's
She's never once said that she was smelly, and she has been quite.
I like how that's the
subversive.
only point you defend because that's the only
Well,
one
no,
you
because
can.
that's like the unempirical aspect, right? That's the only element that Shizu would disagree with, because like that's just being like, objectively beta. It's like if she's smelly, she would say that she's smelly. This is so fucking hard.
No, I can't
She's
fucking
actually
handle
would take
this.
offense. He'd be like, "Hey, you fucking take that back," after sniffing her and verifying whether or not she was smelly.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my
What's the
god.
problem? Is she smelly or not?
Anyway.
That's not the point, but whatever. Fine.
It kind of is the point. It's
It's
kind of the
not
exact
the
point that we're
point at
talking
all.
about.
No, it's not. That's not at all what we're fucking talking about, but it's fine.
So like, it's kind of like elves. I don't know if you guys watch anime, but I haven't even seen the show. But there's a recent show, and it's from an elf's perspective in a fantasy human world. And because she lives for such a long period of time, she's like totally aloof and kind of like disparaging and looking down, as most elves are, on humans because they have such a short lifespan, right?
Yeah, but that's high
So-
fantasy, not sci-fi.
We're high fantasy sci-fi. We're even fucking past that, dude. There's cybernetic augmentations in your spinal column. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's
Okay,
sci-fi.
wait.
Magic.
Aside,
Still elves.
wait, let's get this conversation to a point where I can end the session.
And what I'm trying to say is, like, there's fundamental differences. Like, if you live 700 years, you're gonna experience life differently.
Precisely what I'm saying. We're arguing the same reason on two totally different bases. Like
I don't
we
even think I
agree.
have an original premise. I
We
think I'm
agree
more just
for
asking,
different
like, what's the
reasons.
system?
Never mind. Go ahead, Chris. Finish
Sure.
this fucking conversation.
I don't remember what you just asked him. Oh yeah, you said everyone believed that he was not following you.
Yeah.
Right, right, right.
But
Ugh.
Shizu knows that he's seen him around,
Yes, seen him several times.
but he's the most convinced that he's not actually following us.
Yep. I mean, we all
Alright.
kind of believe him, but
All right, Captain, false alarm. I guess. Yeah, though he does know who we are.
Well, my apologies,
Also-
Seven. Please send Aline my best and tell her I'll call her soon.
oh, I mean, I don't work with her or anything.
What?
I don't work with her. I just
Oh, you just know of her and my relationship to her.
yes.
Who do you work for?
I work for EJ Corp. I am just one of the bureaucrats. I am helping on the legal team.
We found a lawyer.
Fuck yeah, we needed one.
Or
And
the paralegal.
and so you know, I honestly, Seven, you have me speechless. I honestly, I don't know where to go from here. This is a bit awkward because we really like harshly approached you and started interrogating you. But at the same time, you seem to know a lot about me, which is concerning considering you're effectively a stranger I just walked up to. So like, I'm kind of torn of like,
Is a lot a single fact of your family relationship?
yes, because I've done a lot of work to try and erase most of my entire existence from this known world to rebuild myself as someone else.
But I mean, you were a legal employee of EJ Corp,
Oh, for many years.
right? And as a member of the legal team, I do have access to many employee files.
Say that again one more time.
As a member of the legal team, I have had access to many employee files.
Oh, Seven, I do love that about you. Hey. Do you like money?
Certainly.
Would you be able to dig up some information about an employee named Shan Birani? What is that the race? Am I close?
Briani?
Briani?
No, that's the Indian food.
No, Biryani
Brunelli.
is Brunelli. I was close-ish. Okay.
It's
A
like the
Brunelli
name
who
of the
happens to
company.
work on this very planet.
I could try.
What's
What
your
for?
well, what's your price?
You know, you scratch our backs, we scratch your circuit board. Sorry, I didn't mean to make
Jesus
this.
fucking Christ.
Holy fuck.
Depends what sort of information you are looking for, I suppose.
Well, I would love to know her current location, how she's viewed by the company, whether she's like, oh, great employee or like kind of troublesome, and how easy it would be to break her contract and get her off this planet.
I could probably find that out with relative ease.
Okay.
I think a commission of 500 credits would be acceptable.
Oh, that is such a good deal, Seven. I can't wait to hear from you. And he hands over 500 credits.
Where should I meet you, or do you have contact information?
I will meet back with you here in front of this bar named Skulker Barrel and Sundries in 24 hours.
I should have
Wait,
the
what else?
information by then.
Wait, why don't we just give him like a encrypted line to one of the burner phones that Irvin has?
Because I didn't think of that, and this sounds way cooler, and I invented a bar.
This is way more film noir. This is way more thematic. Go for it.
Thank you, exactly.
That's Chris saying that, as well as Shizu, who every successful antic is buying more and more into the like chaos agent mindset of like just going with the flow.
Maybe it's like method acting.
Yeah.
Very much so.
There's something into that philosophical concept, and so if we behave like true, talented, old school detectives, we will reap the benefits.
Exactly.
Shizu probably has some more esoteric religious interpretation, but yeah, 100%.
Okay.
All of the orbits are predetermined.
Seven then will agree, take the cred stick, turn around, log away.
Perfect. I'm glad we turned what initially could have been a very negative, almost murderous fucking moment and turned it around in our favor.
We pushed him and shook his head. By the way, in character, when you were explaining to him, you were apologizing for the way that we approached him and like the aggression and stuff. Shizu was having like a crisis of character because he was like, you taught me to do this. Like,
Yeah.
I was just doing what you did.
Dude, the Rizzler will use everyone as a scapegoat before he takes any fucking blame.
If it made Cheesy feel any better, Seven was like, but he didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, nice. Even the AI is like, what are you talking about? He was totally fine. Okay, actually, that totally rejuvenates me, Chris. Thank you.
Okay. Next time, we will start by jumping on the tour boat, hacking
Dope.
it with our android mole, finding out secret information for us.
Hell
Sick.
yeah.